Hello everybody, welcome to the Munich MASH, the Munich Action Sports Heroes. It is a festival, it is a great weekend of action sports, and today we are moving on to the Skateboard Street Rink. Looking forward to this one. Troy Mannering in the box with you, and it is my pleasure to have Mac McKelton at my side as the expert today. Mr. Indestructible, how you doing? Welcome to the show.
Yeah, thanks. I'm stoked to be here. Came up from Berlin, and I'm looking at the starter list, seeing all the riders. It's really a good day today. None of them are injured. I just talked to them each personally. There's no swollen ankles, no knee problems, so we're going to get a good show.
Yeah, and you were telling me just before we came on air that these guys have a really wide range of abilities for this course in particular, so we should see a really, really good contest today.
Totally. I think I'll go through the names. Yoshi Tanenbaum is probably one of the surprise skaters. He's just popped up in the last year, killing it all over the globe with tricks like laser flips and overcrooks, all these like hard tricks that he has dialed. Then Barney from the UK. He's also pretty new in the scene, but very capable. Then Denny Pham, no stranger to contests.
Sorry, jumping in here because we have a chance to look at the time lapse of when they built this course, and I mean, you're
awesome.
Familiar with these courses and stuff. Maybe you could walk us through a little bit of what we're going to see feature-wise for this event.
Well, there's the standards of street skating. So there's quarter pipes, banks, which are just straight inclines, rails, and ledges. For the ledges, there's different heights. There's ledges going down. Then there's straight curbs, low to high that you can see. Yeah, and then there's the kink obstacles, the round rail with two kinks, and the ledge next to that with two kinks, which is really hard to balance through if you're trying something technical like a nose grind. And the double set. And the double set is a pretty interesting obstacle on this course because the flat in between both stairs is long enough to get two tricks in. You don't have to jump the whole double set. But knowing these guys, we're going to see a couple guys go for the whole deal.
Cool, and we also have a course preview for you. It gives an opportunity for the folks that are watching at home to get an idea of what this course will look like from a rider's eye view. And I'm sure you've been there before with a camera on your helmet and you've done the whole situation.
Yeah, always good. Let's see it. There we can see the riders getting ready, the introductions. This is a good crowd. I know Munich has a lot of support for action sports, and the MASH is a big deal. It's starting to grow. I think internationally we're getting a lot more spectators tuning in. So yeah, like I said, stoked to be here. Let's see. This is exciting, and there's really no say who's going to claim it. There's a lot of prize money looking at international contests. The Munich MASH can definitely hold its ground. 30,000 euros.
10,000 to the first place guy. And
correct.
I mentioned earlier we're going to see a course preview. Let's have a look at that now.
Hey guys, my name is Yoshi Tanenbaum. I just got into Munich here for the Munich MASH contest. We got all this amazing skate park. We got rails, hubbas, stairs. We got everything we could possibly want at a skate park. And we're going to have a nice contest here. 12 skaters, going to be 45-second runs each. 2 runs each, and it's going to be judged by, best run and best overall skating. So, and then after that, we'll have an awesome best trick contest on this big section. So we're looking forward to that.
I think Yoshi's got a career in
all right, guys, we're going to check out the course preview, skate this big best trick section rail. Let's get it.
I'm loving the super slow-mo. There's a nice frontside Smith ride.
All right, guys, we're going to skate this nice long bump to rail next.
Yeah, Yoshi's always got a smile to his face. K-grind pop over.
All right, guys, we're going to skate this awesome bump to flat bar next. Let's see what we can get.
Yeah, that's a favorite with all the riders. I saw that yesterday at the practice. Everyone's got a trick on there.
All right, guys, we're going to skate the kickers next, kicker to kicker, see if we can get a big flip. Let's get it. All right, guys, that was our course preview. That was what you're going to see this weekend at Munich MASH. And right now, let's go get some clips.
Nice course preview for us to get a real good insight of what these guys are able to do here. And man, I'm really looking forward to this. It's been ages since I've been able to do a skateboard contest, so I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm happy that you're here with me, Mac.
Don't worry, we're going to have a good time. There's Yoshi Tanenbaum. This is the ride through. Every rider gets to smile in the camera and introduce himself to you guys. Thanks for tuning in and watching. The Munich Mash is about to get ridiculous, so let's get ready for some carnage. There's Yoshi, and that's Barney Page on the right with the Red Bull hat. 23 years of age. He's been eager to hit the contest scene. I've seen him all over the globe recently, and lately he's been pushing through the contest pretty well. In Estonia, he was a little unlucky. I think due to an injury, he had to leave. There's Denny Pham from Berlin. I grew up with this kid who's originally from Rostock. His sister moved to Berlin first, and then him going to the capital city to improve his skateboarding. And yeah, he's definitely a big name out there now. Big pro, out on Red Bull, Nike SB, and Flip. This is Youness Amrani, also from Belgium, classic European that went pro in the US. Very technical skateboarder, very capable. Looking forward to this. I see a lot of 5.0 360 flip outs. That trick is one he has on lock that nobody else can do.
Chris Pfanner. Haven't seen him in a long time. Nice to see him at contests.
Definitely. I know he's a busy man with his son Max and Anya holding it down in Nuremberg. I guess it was kind of close to get to Munich. And he just had to drop the massive video part in the Vans video, Propeller. And yeah, really looking forward to seeing him. He used to ace it at all the Etnies European Opens and the European Skateboard Championship. Dave Bachinsky, big name from the US, biggest kickflips in the business. He kickflipped El Toro. That is something that you can see in the Oakley video. Where I know he had the first part in the Oakley video that really was mind-boggling. Here, Mario Ungerer is our wild card. He joined through the local contest in preview, or in the runner-up for this. He got in, so definitely a lot of good guys in Munich, and he had to beat them all to be able to skate the Mash. So
nice. Congratulations
to him. Yep, Max Geronzi. Really young rider, 18 years of age, from France. He's also really good on all-terrain. Oh, this is the secret weapon. He grew up in Siberia. I know the filmer that he hangs out with. He just currently moved to Berlin. And Egor just aced it in the simple session in Estonia. He skates outdoors maybe 3 months in the year, and other than that, he's training in an indoor facility to come and take over the world. So he is definitely someone to look out for. And Aurelien Giraud is definitely one of my favorites. He's just turned 16. He's got tricks on everything, transition and rails alike. Yeah, stairs, manual pads, whatever you bring, he'll take it. Yeah, Aurelien, I think he's got a top chance of making top 3. But you never know. With people like Daan van der Linden, he's a transition monster. He can skate bowls, padless, and take out some of the top dogs like Jürgen Horvath, who is a European champion 6 years round. We went to this contest in Düsseldorf. And yeah, Daan van der Linden took it. Jürgen was second spot. And since then, I haven't seen Jürgen so much at the big contest.
Not seeing a lot of transitions in this course, so we got a couple of small quarters out there.
True. Looking forward to seeing what he does. And Chris Joslin is also a stair monster. And this double set and the big rail, that's probably what I'm going to be looking out for when I see Chris Joslin on the course.
Maybe a nod in his direction for the best trick contest.
Definitely. Someone that can definitely take it.
Well,
I know. Best trick, I think he's going to put down a backside 360 kickflip where he rotates with the board. So that, I've seen him do it on lock, and it's also one of those tricks that nobody else does.
And the guys will get anybody in that group who ends up winning the best trick contest, which can actually happen later on this afternoon, is going to get $1,500.
Damn, that's a lot of money for one trick.
That's a lot of money for one trick if you think about it. And 30 grand is the overall prize money for the contest itself, and 10 grand is going to go to the top guy here. So, I mean, these guys have a little bit of motivation in there to get their wallets a little bit fatter after the competition today. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they bring.
Yeah, a lot'll. Like a little, just a lot.
A lot'll.
Yeah, full throttle. I think these guys are going to, make us hit the after party and join them for a bottle.
Yeah, I think so too. All right, we got 12 riders. We just introduced you to them all. The format goes like this. We get 2 runs in the first round here, qualification round, 45 seconds each run. And then it's the best run that counts. Then we're going to move on to head-to-head action, where we have 2 athletes going head-to-head against each other based on their rankings from those first 2 rounds.
It's going to be tough.
Then it's going to be really hard, because there we see that it's going to be the best in the head-to-head moves on.
It's a round robin.
Exactly. The best in the head-to-head moves on to the semifinal from the quarterfinal, and then same situation there, 2 head-to-head battles to make a final, and our consolation final for 3rd and 4th place. So it should be very interesting. It's a bit of a different format for skateboarding as far as my experience goes. This is more something that we see in freestyle motocross.
I agree, but you know it's going to be super interesting because the skaters have to adapt to the format, and understanding the format of the contest is a big part. So you have to use your head wisely, use your tricks wisely. You can't just put out the best moves, because you know you've got somebody to beat. It's not just beating your own mission and improving your own skating, it's actually skating better than the guy you're up against. So that's going to be a proper battle.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to keep an eye on how things progress here. As with all of these free sports, we've got the judging panel here of some experienced guys. Let's talk a little bit about these guys, because you know a few of them anyway.
Yeah, Martin Karas from the Czech Republic that you can see right now. He's skated and been at all the Mystic Cups. He's been judging for a long time, so definitely an experienced judge. This is Hans Klaassen from Belgium. He's also been all over the European contest scene. I've seen him at all the big contests, so we've really got ace judges on the table there.
Ollie Bergen, our head judge.
Yeah, used to organize the European Skateboard Championship in Basel in Switzerland.
He still looks the same, eh?
Yeah, he's one of those guys that didn't change too much.
Never changes.
Always good to see him. Always a smile too. There we have David, as the Frenchman would say. I've also seen his face at all the big contests, so...
I'm going to take a crack at that last name, Turakiewicz.
Yeah, good one. Ooh. I think you got it. And this is Mirko Holzmüller. He's from Munich, works for Nitro Snowboards, and he's got a son that's 2 years old, so he hasn't been skating as hard as he used to, but he's definitely an experienced skater and definitely an experienced judge. In the back there, you can see Yannick Schall. He's going to be helping the communication between the judges, more of a background player.
Nice. All right, we're just about ready to get going here. And again, first is qualifications, 12 riders, 2 runs, best run counts, 45 seconds each run. Now, to me, 45 seconds doesn't seem like a long time.
It is not.
For a course this size, it doesn't seem like a long time. But being out there, pushing hard and working and sweating, I guess 45 seconds can feel a bit like an eternity, especially if something goes sour.
It's only if something goes wrong that it seems long. To be honest, you don't really have much room for error. 45 seconds means less is more. You're going to have to really focus on what your strengths are, leave out the bonus tricks, leave out the small stuff in between, and just focus on the big hits. So these guys are getting amped up. There's the crowd cheering them on. We've all had a bit of practice here. The guys came in, most of them yesterday, have the course to themselves for the whole day.
Did you get a chance to ride over there?
I did. And I must say, it is a really smooth course. They did a fantastic job, those guys from G-Rams. So props out to you guys. And if you're just tuning in, welcome to the Munich MASH, Munich Action Sports Heroes.
Yoshi Tanenbaum, 19 years old, out of Silver Springs in the USA, will be our first rider out. Here we go.
All right. I don't think the time has started yet. We'd probably have a clock in the picture. He's choosing his starting position because when you only have 45 seconds, you want everything to be flawless. So that looks like his angle of choice.
There we go, thumbs up. He's ready to go.
The first obstacle he'll be hitting is that kicker to kicker. Here we go, 360 flip on lock. There's that flat rail, trying to get the K grind. It's always hard being the first rider. You know, there's a lot of tension.
Not only that, you're the one that's going to set the judges' parameters as well.
Yeah, he is putting down the standard run pretty much. Backside flip on the huge stair. That was a perfect execution. That's crazy. The backside flip down the big set of stairs worked, and the backside flip in the bank was a bail. But Yoshi has 2 runs like each rider. Big spin, front blunt attempt. I'm pretty sure Yoshi's going to nail it in the second run. He's one of those guys that usually needs a little bit of a warm-up before he's sure where he wants to place. There's a blunt flip fakie.
Nice.
Very nice.
Should point out also that 8 of these 12 riders, only 8 are going to move on to the quarterfinals in those head-to-head battles.
Yeah. So 12 cut to 8. That's what you have to make.
I actually really like this format.
I do. It makes it easy to realize what's going on. Like it doesn't seem like so much of a gamble.
All right, a little bit of slow-mo here. We can pick apart some of the nice stuff we saw in this run and maybe some of the mistakes he made.
Yeah, the 360 flip was really good. He caught it at the highest point. There's that backside flip, and that was probably the strongest trick in his run. Like I said, perfect execution. If you want it textbook, that's how it's done.
.20.
He's not too stoked about it, but he knew that he can step it up. Yoshi was born in Israel, so he's also a bit of a kid with a mixed background, and it's really nice to see how skateboarding, usually it's a go-with-the-flow attitude. The atmosphere is really like humble. Everyone tries to get together and have fun. So I'm thinking these guys are not used to like head-on-head battles and having to skate against one another. So definitely looking for good sportsmanship out there, because that's how I know all these guys. They're friendly characters that usually enjoy to ride amongst one another.
Yeah.
Here we go. Barney Page is just starting up there with a rock and roll. Early grab. Barney changed his board yesterday. He had a shape that he wasn't too much into. Nice front blunt at that high quarter. It's a very narrow spot.
It's really skinny.
Yeah, and it's also freshly painted, so pretty slippery. At least, ooh, nose stall fakie, very seldomly seen. And hitting that double kink rail. This is flawless. So far he has had no bail. The judges here in Germany are looking at stay-on runs. There's an ollie to fakie. Yeah, coming up fakie at the rail. Fakie, switch, overcook. Nice. He knows what he wants. You see him picking the tricks and the spots on the course. Feeble grind, 180 off.
And that'll count too, because he was on his way to that trick just as the time ran out. So the format, as well as our judging process, is allowing for these guys to have that one last trick, as long as they're, we'll say, underpowered towards the feature.
That was an amazing run.
He's not stopping. Okay.
He's done though.
Now
The time had run out. Yeah. I think he is definitely going to be happy with that. And now he's going to wait for a score. He has to go over to the camera. And I guess that's one of those clips where you see the emotions and we try and figure out if the people are stoked on what they did. Here's the slow-mo replays. Enjoy. There's that front blunt. You can see there's no coping, so that means you have to feel it all the way through. And he landed a perfect 180, otherwise he would have slipped out. Barney Page for you guys.
71.20. That's a good, respectable first run score.
Definitely.
So that's the man to beat at the moment.
Right. And it's not going to be easy to beat him. He didn't have a single bail, so everything he did was a make. The only way to beat that is by just like insisting on a higher level of tricks. But as high as the level gets, it gets harder to make it all the tricks in one run.
Yeah. Denny Pham up next.
Yeah, definitely also a very consistent rider. Just joined Flip, and they said they used to have only the best riders on Flip, so he's definitely one of the new shooting stars. Has a heritage in Thailand. Ooh, nollie kickflip. Nollie backside heel flip. Very safe, like I said. He's going to hit that rail. It's one thing that everybody skated. Frontside salad grind. It's like a 5-0 shifty. Aaron Susky came up with the trick back in the 90s, I guess. That was a nice K-grind, nollie frontside heel flip. And that's going to be switch heel flip on the bank. Very safe, very technical. There's nollie nose grind.
When you say safe, though, you're not meaning like he's taking it easy. You're meaning he's solid on the landings and stuff. Exactly. Just to clarify, because we'll say sometimes for the BMX or the freestyle motocross guys, yeah, it's a safe run. They're not putting any risk out there. But
no, he's definitely trying to put down a safer run on the first go. So I'm not saying the tricks are not hard. On the contrary, the tricks are technically super difficult. It's just Denny Pham. You know,
it's just Denny Pham.
It's nothing for him. Like, he does it all the time. Very nice. Here you can see the replays and how he's done every trick over 1,000 times. It's just
amazing.
Yeah, there's routine in this. There's that nollie backside heel flip.
It never ceases to amaze me how incredible the athleticism, and I mean, you got to be a mathematician basically to be able to skateboard at this level.
I mean, it's no hands, you know, like on a bike, at least you can hold on to something when it gets kind of grimy. On the skating, you have to balance it all out. You can definitely see the surf culture that is the background to skateboarding. And there's that nollie nose grind. It was perfectly balanced on the truck. No wood touched the ramp. So that's all his weight balanced on 2 millimeters. Yep, very nice. 78.2. So that's beating. Is that beating Barney Page? What did he have? He had a
77.
So yeah, he just landed in front of Barney Page.
71. Excuse me. 71.2 was Barney Page.
Wow.
Youness, Amrani.
So
lots of good action sports athletes coming out of Belgium at the moment.
Oh, definitely. They have the big parks. They have the huge support from the government in terms of concrete skate parks, and they're all half amazing. Wow. Backside nose grind, all balanced. Frontside nose grind, all balanced. Too bad, just slipping out on the ice rink there. The floor is usually used for the indoor ice rink in Munich. I know they have ice hockey tournaments there and that.
EHC Red Bull München plays there.
Yeah. Actually, my former team manager that was taking care of me on Red Bull when I was there for 6 years is now in charge of that ice hockey team. Mini, Nicolas Kapp.
Mini Kapp. Hey, Mini, what's up? We talk with Mini quite often here.
I bet. He's the man to see. All right, Youness Amrani. Nice. Frontside lip pop over. They definitely put that obstacle in there to see how creative the guys are going to get. And now hitting the big stair switch. Switch back Smith. My goodness, that is a difficult trick.
Candidate for best trick later on, perhaps.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I've seen him take the double set in Berlin completely apart. Like, there is no stopping him. When he's on, it's like a robot. The tricks just get shipped out like pressing buttons. There's that front feeble pop over. And he's got the style too.
And like I was saying, you know, you've got to be on point with all of these tricks, in particular at that feature. You know, you can't make a small mistake, otherwise you're on your butt.
I gotta say, honestly, he has had a really tough one with the Barney Page and Denny Pham up in front of him. They really put down flawless runs, pretty much. So that was tough. He had a lot to beat.
Looking forward to seeing Chris ride. It's been a long time since I've seen him in a competition.
Yeah.
Amrani, by the way, 57.6, sitting in third. Chris Pfanner at it now. And this is, I think this is an area, in my experience with Chris anyway, is where he's going to be able to really excel. He loves the street.
Yeah, and he's a rider that usually puts a lot of speed on the course. Ooh, that's a late shove it that he attempted over the kickers. A big hi to Max, his son, and Anya, if you guys are out in Nuremberg and tuning into our live webcast. And a big hi to everyone else who's checking us out. This is Chris Pfanner re-attempting the late shove it. There we go. Oh, it is slippery out there. Like I said, he's just put so much work and effort into that recent video part for the Vans video. First Vans video ever, to be honest, which was greatly anticipated.
A little surprised by that. I'd figured they would have been on it a little bit earlier.
Yeah, I guess they never really had to. Vans work, you know, design and function. Chris, you'll always see him smiling. Even when misfortune strikes, he's not going to bow his head down.
Well, he's one of those guys that I've also seen able to pull it together in the second run. He doesn't really get flustered like we see some riders. They make a mistake in the first run, the run falls apart, and then in the second run, it's the pressure's on, and he doesn't seem to really be affected by that.
Chris just dropped in today. He had no practice yesterday, and I think this was pretty much his checking out the course.
Wow.
I'm not going to be surprised if he completely puts down a solid second run.
Chris found a 24.40 due to a couple of crashes on those late shove-its, so I'm sure that he'll be back in the second run with a vengeance and relaxed into it.
He'll definitely put down a better score than that. Knowing Chris, he's not going to go home with that score. Dave Bachinsky.
Looking forward to seeing him ride.
Oh yeah, some mean kickflips.
What's bizarre for me though is at 28 years old, he's one of the older guys out there.
I agree.
Makes me feel really old sitting here.
I'm just 1 year older than him. I always thought he was older than me because he's been around in the international scene, but nah, Bachinsky's holding it down solid. Let's see what he got. There's going to be a kickflip, I bet. Oh, feeble grind transfer. Nice, very smooth. Frontside flip. That's technical for a quarter. Oh, nose blunt. It is really slippery on that floor. I think the ramps have more grip with the paint on them than the floor.
Yeah, it's just it's a bare cement floor, isn't it? So they pick the ice out and it's polished. Smooth. They have to do that in order for the ice to not have any discrepancies in it when they're making it.
Oh, switch frontside 270, board slide. The level of skateboarding has definitely progressed. There's 5-0 to switch crooks. Caballero over the hip. A trick invented by Steve Caballero back in the day in ramps. Now street skaters worldwide have been taking it apart.
That horn you heard in the background is the time running out, and I'm not sure if they're going to let him have that one.
I don't know either, but I'm looking forward to seeing his score because he only bailed that frontside nose blunt on the big rail. Yeah, Dave. That 5-0 to switch crooked grind, you have to really nudge that front wheel so that the truck doesn't slip down. And here's that Caballero I was talking about. And there's the feeble grind transfer.
And Caballero is the fakie 180 or 360.
Correct.
And fakie 180 half cab.
Funny is that the snowboarding used the same names for that trick. So if you're coming in switch or fakie in snowboarding and you turn 360, it's going to be called the Caballero as well. There's that coming around 270, not quite a 360 because you have to land on the rail and then balancing it out before you land. And that feeble is just on the back truck. All right, there's that grizzly grip tape. A bunch of these guys are riding for it. Bachinsky's one of them. So still looking forward to seeing that score. Dave, here we go, 70.60.
Third place for Bachinsky.
Not bad.
Pham still on top, Page, then Bachinsky.
Yep, that looks about right. Judges are doing real good, and I think everybody's happy with the judging. So far you haven't seen any long faces. No, like I said, this organization prior to the event has been perfect. I think all the judges are pretty sure they know exactly what they want to see, and the course is also really good. I mean, the slippery floor, it might look like it's giving the riders a hard time, but it definitely is good in terms of acceleration. There's very little friction.
But it's the same for everybody. So,
exactly.
You know, everybody's got to deal with the same conditions. It's
fair
just the way
game.
it is. It's fair game.
There's those replays. That nollie flip was just so perfect.
And Danny Pham, your current leader right now, he had a great score, 78.2.
Yeah.
Knocking Barney Page down.
I'm pretty stoked. I wonder if Denny is planning to one-up that run in the second go. It's going to be hard, because I think even for Denny, he was really happy with that run. In Berlin, we call him Danny Pham. Pham is a pretty good name, but Pham is like the bang bang of the Berlin scene. So, yeah, he's definitely no stranger to the big contest either.
All right, second half of our 12 here.
Mario Ungerer, also a big surprise candidate in terms of having to battle it out prior to joining the ranking.
And the crowd's definitely going to be on his side. He's a Munich local.
Exactly, but he's a really strong rider. Frontside board slide, low to high. To be honest, he's really got it. He could bump Denny off the throne.
We could see a bit of a different style as far as the way he approaches the course here too. He's not really trying to skate it fast like Chris Pfanner does. He's just taking his time and really picking his targets.
Very solid. The nollie backside lip slide was so precise. He knew exactly, I don't want to do anything else. I'm just going to focus on here and now and that trick. Yeah, he's taking his time. For him, it's also quality, not quantity. He's only got 2 tricks in the game right now with only 8 seconds left. Switch, frontside tail slide, trying the 270 out, but the time is going to catch up to him now. There we heard the horn. Not a bad run, but not enough tricks to really put the guys in the top spot positions into any kind of frenzy.
Well, I mean, it's a tactical thing in some cases, I'm guessing, because you know, if you really nail 4, 5 great tricks but take your time on the course, and another guy's rushing around trying to get 8, 9 tricks, but he, you know, steps off the board or has a crash, the balance is there.
I agree. But yeah, 2 tricks are not, they're not going to make him top 3 in my opinion. And he bailed the last one. It was just, you know, I think it was a really good warm-up run, but I'm really looking forward to seeing him come back in the second run. 33.8, yeah, it was really just 2 tricks, so that's tough, but you know, that's the way the judges are. They got to be fair.
So Mario will have a second chance to go at it here. So we move on to our next rider, Max Geronzi.
Yeah, really looking forward to this guy. Here we go. Looks like he's going to attack the big rail. Low to high. Wow, solid. Oh, that was tough. All right.
This is where Danny showed us his absolute skill and mastery there. And if you just make one small mistake coming across that obstacle, you're going to be in trouble. And we saw what happened. Oh, wow.
Super technical. Ollie over to nose manual. That is precise. There's a huge chance to bail that. I'm surprised he just pulled that off in, like as a third trick. And that's typical. The easy tricks throw him off again. Man, at least he got some bangers in there already. When we talk of bangers, it's big tricks.
We made this
switch
should count.
360 flip attempt. Yeah. Switch is when you use your other foot. It's like doing something left-handed. He's trying hard. I mean, it is the Munich Mash. You got to bring your best to the game.
Well, second year for the Munich Mash as well, and they've stepped up their game. Additionally, so last year, you know, we had good crowds. This year, the crowds are phenomenal. The weather actually cooperated a bit better.
Yeah, today is sunny. We see a lot of people out there in shorts. Some chicks have bikinis on, so it's definitely a good place to come and check out if you haven't already. If you're in the southern German area, then come to the Munich Mash next year.
Yeah, or if you can get out here today, definitely. We're here until 6 p.m. local time today. And the festival is really going off. There's the village down there as well with arts and crafts and all sorts of great stuff. I mean, there's everything. And if you want to try out some of these sports, it's also possible.
That's the best part. Yeah. All the sports are up there for grabs. Like, you can just try.
Good support from the city of Munich as well as the Olympic Park.
Yeah.
So fantastic. And I can't see why they wouldn't come back next year. And I'm really hoping that we have another great event next year like we have this year. Have a look at our judges as they're tabulating score.
All right. Yeah, the Olympics, man, that's a big topic because skateboarding is not Olympic. You know, skateboarding is not just a sport, it's also a lifestyle. But I think this is where skateboarding belongs, you know, with the support of the government. I mean, events like this just make a lot more sense. This is, like I said, the secret weapon up from Siberia.
Egor Kaldikov.
Yeah, we can expect some atomic tricks from this guy. Small and precise, like Adams, his wheels have been scratching the surface of courses all over the globe recently. Here we go, this is him starting out. Nollie position. Maybe that was fakey. To be honest with Egor, you don't know. The biggest thing about his skating is that he skates right and left, like equally as well. So his switch tricks are barely recognizable because they look so normal. That was probably switch. Backside Smith attempt, and I think it was switch.
They still got a bit of time here, so he can get in 2-3 more tricks, hopefully.
Oh, there's that no comply revert. He got a no comply 180 like nobody else. He's done it onto handrails, which is really scary because your foot leaves the board. There was the no comply you just saw, and he can take that to a whole nother level. So this is pretty much just his warm-up run, testing out the course, just slipping out there a bit. But as soon as he has a plan and knows what he wants to do, there's no stopping Egor. There's that fakey front board coming out switch. And there's a big spin front board attempt. Yeah, Egor just got unlucky. The time caught up to him. Like you said yourself, 45 seconds is not a long time.
Board slide, lip slide, same but different?
Yeah, the lip slide, you cross the rail with the back truck. And the board slide, you just put the front truck over the board.
Like I said, mathematician.
Wow. Yeah, the lip slide is harder because you have to go higher to get the back truck over. See, the ollie always, you know, you tap the back of the board against the floor, so the front is up first. So it'll be easier to put the front over a handrail. And if you lip slide, that means you have to jump up, push the board out in front of you to get the back to raise above the rail, and then balance it out. There's that nollie K grind. So nollie is like a nose ollie. you pop the board off the front. There's that no comply. Egor, he's not going to be too satisfied with that run, knowing him.
39.40 puts him in 7th place currently. He's not really outside of the mix, but he's on the bubble. You know, top 8 guys are moving on, but there's still a few guys still to ride.
Yeah, and that second run, don't underestimate that.
Right.
I think a lot of these guys are just waiting to see what the other guys are putting out there so that they can focus and put it all down in one.
Aurelien Giraud, 16 years old, coming out of France.
Like I said, my personal favorite here today, probably. I just seen him explode on courses. Here we go, back Smith, and look at that speed. He's definitely going to get a lot of tricks in there. 360 flip, straight like 12 o'clock. This guy knows the pressure of time, and he works well with it. Wow, backside 270, lip slide. Backside tail slide into that lower bank. Hard flip over the hip. 20 seconds to go, and he's already got 5 tricks done.
Wow.
Yep, taking some time to breathe, dropping in on the big quarter, looking for that speed. He's going to go over that back rail. Frontside flip.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Incredible.
Tough. With one bail, he's probably not going to beat first place anymore, but he's definitely going to get a good score. Backside 360 ollie on the
Solid
buzzer.
landing as well.
Very good on
Beautiful.
that slippery floor. Looking forward to that score.
Great. Aurelien Giraud from France. He just showed us something.
Definitely.
Prophetic words.
I don't know, man. This guy's going a long way.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said yourself, there's not a lot of transition on these ramps. Most of the stuff is straight. And when it comes to transition, Aurelien is someone who puts down a 720. That is something that you don't see from any of the street riders. But like you can see, no problem with strictly street courses as well.
Yeah, clearly a multi-talented skateboarder here, so...
Definitely a big name in the game. And just at such a young age, who knows where this guy is prone to go.
Amazing.
Yeah, fantastic. Nice catch with that front foot, putting it straight like 12 o'clock.
Nothing against all the other sports that are out there, like freestyle motocross, BMX, and mountain bike, but I think you have to be, oh wow, 2nd place for Aurelien.
Beautiful.
75.8 points. He's not that far off of Denny.
Yep.
So
it's
he's
just that one
definitely
bail.
liking it.
Had he stayed on his board all the way through, he could have taken first spot.
Yeah, probably. As I was saying, I mean, no offense to any of the other sports that are out there, because they're all equally challenging in their own specific way, but in order to become a good skateboarder, you just have to be on it every single day. I mean, I remember my first skateboard, and oh my goodness.
Daan van der Linden from the Netherlands. Damn, when you lose your first trick in the line, it definitely throws you off.
Yeah.
And now his shoelace is open too. I think it's just not his day. It's a little bit of a tragedy because when it comes to transition, this is another one of those monsters. The young kids, they're not afraid of a slam. Like you can see, when the ramp has a little bit of tranny in it, he's already going wild. Nice. Frontside crook pop over. Very rare trick. Nice backside ollie. Just snaking it in there. Front blunt transfer. Coming up this fakie. Switch heel flip. He has fast feet. Front board to end the run. We heard the buzzer and wow, look at that. Pole jam to fakie.
He wanted that at the end just to make himself feel better. That's, respect that he got off the board as big as he did and then kept going through that one. I mean, there are some guys out there that might say, the heck with it, and walk away from the run and say, I'm going to try the second one. Good for him to keep going.
I agree. What he did put down did look beautiful. So that's tough for the judges. But I definitely still see him landing in front of Mario Ungerer. So probably around in the 40s. Maybe if he's like, that is also a super tough trick. I mean, it's just too narrow. He just slipped out with the front truck.
And you're getting a hand plant up there and then trying to get back in on that tiny little quarter pipe is pretty insane. I mean, I don't know why he wouldn't have gone over to the wider one, just to up the ante a bit. 63.5. Wow, 5.
But it was pretty good. I mean, it was just the first trick that took him out. He came back really well from that.
Van der Linden sitting in 5th place with a fairly decent score, even after having a big get off there. And Chris Joslin from the US, also 18 years old, just dropping in.
Yeah, he's a big new talent. Just had a video part in the Plan B video, which blew minds across the globe. Riding for Etnies, Grizzly, nice 50-50 pop off. 360 flip, nice catch.
Wow. I think 360 flip's got to be one of my favorite tricks. One, because I know what it looks like. And I think it's just a really cool looking trick, honestly speaking.
Wow, big kick flip. Chris Joslin is getting pumped. Switch frontside flip. What an execution. Like I said, he is no stranger to big stair sets. He's young and he's got the power to... Wow. He nearly slipped off with that back foot.
I think that right wheel front was off the ramp, actually. Oh, no.
And I know he had a real hard time arriving yesterday. He was feeling sick to his stomach, and he was having a bit of a jet lag problem. But
he only arrived yesterday?
Exactly.
That's
he arrived yesterday.
Zero time to acclimatize. That's amazing.
But that just proves it one more time how professional these young chaps are. If you want to make it big at this stage in 2015, you really have to be on your game all the time, like you said.
Yeah. I have a feeling we're going to see a good run from him in the next one. That's
definitely. Yeah. This is pretty much his warm-up, checking out the park. I saw him just skating flat earlier.
So Chris Joslin with a halfway decent run. I mean, you know, you said it yourself. He was attacking this course. Some nice...
Look at that balance. He had so much time because he's so good at figuring it out.
Look at that front wheel there. Oh, crazy. All right, we're going to go down because our sideline reporter is with Chris right now and hear from him, and he gets a 78.40 for that run. Wow. First place right now for Chris Joslin with the second runs to come. That's our lineup complete now. We're going to second runs. But first, we're going to hear from Chris. Or we're going to see who's lining up here. So Chris is on the top of the ranking. Denny and Aurelien, top three. Barney Page, Dave Bachinsky,
Daan
van der Linden, and
Youness, Amrani, Geronzi.
And that would be actually the guys at this point. If we stop competition and move to the quarterfinals, that would be your list for quarterfinals. And then we see the remaining guys in the list of 12, Yoshi, Egor, Mario, and Chris. I'm hoping for Chris Pfanner that he has a better run in number 2 here. But like I said, you know, these guys do have a second run, so we'll go back to the top of our starting order. And now we're going to go over to see and have a chat with Chris.
Hello, Chris.
How's it going?
Yeah, it's your first time in Germany?
Yep, first time.
So you're enjoying it?
Yeah, it's a good place.
You're happy with your first run?
Yeah, I'm happy. Try to do a little better in the second one, but yeah, I'm hyped on the first one.
Yeah, I think also like we're gonna see some really, really good skating, and I'm really expecting the second round. So you're happy with the crowd in Munich?
Hell yeah, you guys are awesome.
Okay, ihr habt's gehört, ihr seid awesome. Okay, lasst mal hören. For Chris Joslin, you're gonna stay a little bit longer in Germany?
Nah, I fly home tomorrow.
Okay, hartes Paket. He's gonna stay here till tomorrow, and then he's gonna go back to the US. So,
but I come back in like a week.
In 1 week, he's returning to Germany. So really looking forward. Wish you a good time. Good luck for the second run, and I know you can do it.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Okay, we got
doing the interviews down there. Good job by Schütze. He's always got a mouthful, hey?
Yeah, I know Schütze. Yeah, I know Schütze since I started skating, and he is really the ramp champ when it comes down to making courses all over South Germany. He's been doing it for ages. He knows all the skaters from back in the day too, just because he was at these European Open, at all the European Skateboard Championships, and even at the World Cups, at the Mastership that used to take place back in the day.
Ah, the Munster Monster Mastership. Yeah. That was a contest.
That was back in the day when skateboarding was just phenomenal. The way that it was just, brought out there into like public media.
Remember Tony Hawk coming over for the Monster Mastership when he was just a little kid.
That was during the days when we were still watching tapes and not DVDs, you know. And that was the place to be, because if you wanted to see all these people skate live, there was only one thing to do, and that was buy a ticket. Mm-hmm. Now you guys are lucky. You get us to comment on all these tricks, and the tricks have evolved. the way that you get to see skateboarding, the way it's presented to you live, online, for free. Everything has changed, and you guys are lucky at this present day. You know?
Your son's going to grow up in a world probably where he'll never know what a cassette tape is, a VHS tape, or anything like that. I mean, that's just mind-boggling for me, considering that I grew up knowing what an 8-track tape is for the radio in your car, and how big the trunk needed to be to carry 10 or 12 of the things, you know?
Insane, right?
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, look at just the lot of little things that came in between. Mini disc. Whoever thought? I thought that was going to take off. I bought one.
Yeah, me
and
too.
Then just you know, a couple of months later, it was already old.
Run from Danny Pham here. Chris Pfanner.
Dave Bachinsky.
I'm really happy to see Chris Pfanner out there. It's been a long time since I've seen him skate, and I really like that kid.
Yeah, he's a good man.
Yeah.
Bachinsky's technical maneuvers there. Plowing through the course. Munich, Great city.
Getting locked in for our second runs here in the qualification round. Remember, 2 runs, best run counts. Right now, Yoshi Tanenbaum sitting in 9th place with a 41.20. So let's see if he can pull it together in this second run like you predicted.
Yeah, kick flip, big and solid. I think we're going to see a laser flip from him. That is like a 360 flip, just that it flips the other way around. So like a 360 heel flip. That's one of his special maneuvers.
I can't even compute.
360 flip. Kick flip, back lip. Wow, kick flip, backside lip slide. That is so technical. Yoshi is putting it together like nothing. There's that backside flip. Yoshi is really, really incredible. Such a young rider with so much talent. All right, looking at that flat rail there, I think. Big spin flip front board. Wow, those have been some of the hardest tricks, and he's just laced them together in one run. Retrying that backside flip. It was there in the first run, he just didn't want to come through in the second. That was well done though. All in all, I gotta say, the ability, the technicality of those tricks that he did put down.
And he only walked away from the board twice or 3 times.
Yeah, and it was the same trick that I was just giving him a hard time. That kick flip, textbook. Beautiful 360 flip, landing on the bolts. There's that kick flip backside lip slide. You're completely blind when you're landing. You have to just focus on the feeling and knowing where the end of the rail is. The big spin flip front board. Oh man, there you have it again. Any questions? Yoshi
with
Tanenbaum.
a 58.20.
Oh, that's a bummer. I think it's just because he bailed the backside flip a couple times. But the tricks that he did were so insane. I mean,
he does improve his score as well, so he is in 7th place for the moment.
Yeah, he should rock on into the top notch so that we can see more of him today. Barney Page, having had a really good first run, stay on. That means he never got off the board. I jinxed
there's
it.
a first time for everything. It's your fault, Mac. You're out, man. Fired.
Well, I think Barney, having done so well in the first run, he's not stressing.
I think Barney might have hit his Barneys there with the board. He looked a little bit tenderly as he walked along there.
I think he has, he has had a little bit of a funny situation there.
Funny situation isn't what I would necessarily refer to it, but okay.
I think he's going to call it. Yeah, you're right. He's in pain. Calling it. That's going to be it from Barney Page. Like I said, not too worried with that first run. The points are out there, and it's only the best run counts, right? Yeah, he's not too worried about it. I'd be worried about something else in his position also.
I was just going to say. So Barney's in 4th place with a 71.2 point score from his run 1 as we take a look back here at run number 2.
Here's what went. No, that still worked. The backside disaster. The disaster evolved from doing backside airs and hanging up, because that used to be a big problem. Yeah.
Before the vert became a...
Oh, Barney.
37. So he stays in 4th. No improvement for him. Holding on to that first run score. He's pretty safe at this moment unless everybody else absolutely explodes. In terms
of the contest, correct.
Yeah. And any guy out there will know exactly what he's going through right now. If ever you've ridden a bike or a skateboard or anything where you've gotten it in the boys, it's not a fun situation.
Yeah. Feeling this pain. Anyway, we progress to our next rider, Denny Pham, looking for that Pham, as in fantastic, Danny Pham. All right, here we go. Nollie heel flip. Nollie backside heel flip was what he did last time. Here he tries to kickflip fakie, and that takes him out of his flow. I know Danny is extremely sensible when it comes to little bails like that, and I hope he can recover from it. No,
it's
I'm telling you, that's like a snake bite. Now he's got the poison. Oh, come on, recover.
Blow the fog out, Danny. Come on, let's have it.
Oh no, I think he's gonna call it. Yep. If it was the python constricting him, that would be something else. But that little kickflip with fakie poisoned his run. He's out. He's not feeling it anymore. You can just see. He looks different when he's determined and gonna come back.
It's almost like you can see the shoulders sag and the face change a little bit. And
body language is a language too.
Exactly. So he's going to have to throw this one out.
Well done on the first run.
Yeah, exactly.
Super solid. I'm not worried about seeing him again. He's going to be there.
78.2 from the first run. That's a really solid score considering that Joslin has a 78.4.
Exactly.
It's 0.2.
Yeah.
That's it.
Wonderful first run. And looking forward to what he'll still bring in this contest.
Yeah, 11.60.
At least he didn't injure himself,
Yeah, exactly. At least his boys are still intact.
Yeah. This is a bit of a marathon. You have to see it on the long run. And that's the hard part. You have to hit it hard enough on the first runs to be able to push through to the semis or to the quarters. But as soon as you've been in the quarterfinal, you also still have to have energy for the semifinal and then hope that you make it to the final.
Right. I mean, you got to peak at just the right time.
Exactly. They really have to pace themselves. Oh, Danny. Doing it for Flip, Nike SB, Red Bull.
All right, we're going to go down and hear from Danny right now.
Yo, Danny, welcome to Munich. You're living in Berlin now. How is that?
Awesome, I guess. Berlin is a great city for skateboarding, so it makes sense to live there. And yeah.
So you had 2 runs already. First run was amazing. Second run was like a little bit easy. So how you prepare for the final round?
Yeah, thanks. The first run was okay. I'm fine with that. But yeah, I bailed too much in the second run. I don't know what happened, but I don't know. Let's see whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, for sure Munich, and me, of course, we're gonna wish you a really red one. Okay, enjoy it.
Mic bump. Danny looking like he's ready to take it to the quarterfinals.
I gotta say, what I'm really excited about is how Danny has improved in terms of being an international player. His English is on point now. I remember back in the day, having grown up in the former east side of Germany, he wasn't that often confronted with Native Americans or native English speakers, and now he has no problem handling interviews in whatever language. So Youness Amrani, he definitely had a little bit of a problem in the first run, and this is a guy that we can expect to come back solid in the second run.
Currently sitting on the bubble in 8th place, by the way, as the second runs are coming up here. So he's got to really, if he wants to be safe, he needs to nail it on this one.
Yeah, nothing to lose. He's going to come back. Here's that backside nose grind, and now he's going to try and get that frontside nose grind, balancing it all the way. Oh, beautiful. Now he's on point. No poison in this run, so I'm pretty sure he's going to pull something magical out the hat. Here we go. Switch, K-grind. Oh, what a bummer. But it is a hard contest where you have to bring hard tricks, so frontside feeble, pop over, very nice long grind.
Got right back on it too. He didn't seem to be too perturbed by jumping off the board.
Yeah, good point. There's that front lip transfer. Woo! Very nice. Sweeping up the tail to go over the kink part in the rail. Yep. Oh, switch front Smith. Wow.
Right at the horn. A buzzer beater.
Damn. I think, you know, he's missing that obstacle that just has his name on it. He's missing like the bank to curb where he can throw a 5-0 tray flip out. That's really his big trick that everyone wants to see.
Our slow-mo just went bananas on us there. Hold on. Here we go.
There's that switch backside nose grind, beautifully balanced.
Fantastic.
And here's the frontside nose grind. Oh no, this is the frontside feeble grind transfer. Also beautifully balanced.
Man, I'm happy if I can put my shoes on without falling.
These guys are unbelievable.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Youness is on almost skateboards. I think we have an interview with him. Oh, no, this is his points ranking.
Here we go, 61.40. That bumps him up 1 notch to 7th place. Still in a bit of a rough spot, but he's a bit safer than he was in 8th place.
Yeah, he's going to be biting his nails to see if he's going to come through to the quarterfinal.
Yeah, exactly. And Tanenbaum, Yoshi gets bumped down to 8th place as we get Chris Pfanner on course.
There's that frontside lip slide.
Come on, Chris.
Transfer. Making good use of the course. Oh! That late shove just ain't meant to be.
Keep the flow as best he can.
Feeble grind. Chris is actually known for putting good runs together that work, where he doesn't get off the board at all. Smith grind. Not being able to hold on to it on that slippery landing. Yeah, that's good how the crowd is backing him up. Him living not too far away, I think he's going to have a lot of people in the crowd that know who he is. There's that backside lip slide. Chris is looking like he's having fun. So that's what I think Chris is, an original. You know? He's in skateboarding for the right reasons. He is an absolute professional, but he didn't start skating because that's what he wanted to be. He started skateboarding because of the fun and love in the sport and just trying to challenge himself. And he skates all kinds of stuff, hangs out with all kinds of people. So Chris is a true action sports hero.
And today he's a Munich action sports hero.
Yep, the MASH.
Threw that in there, eh?
Perfect.
Shameless plug on my part.
Yeah, Chris. Did you hear any stories on an after party today?
I haven't heard anything, but I keep my nose clean from that. 40.80 points. That's good. I mean, he improves there.
Definitely
he's still not in the top 8 though, unfortunately. So we won't be seeing him in the quarterfinals, which is a bit of a shame. But there are some other guys we want to keep an eye on now here.
Dave Bachinsky coming in for his second run. All right, I think he's taking a different angle to start his run. So the time has not started. Here we go.
He started from the opposite side last time, didn't he?
Yep, 50-50 transfer. Oh, he had that frontside flip in the first attempt, like last round. Oh, that's a bummer. We don't have any ball boys in the skateboarding to go grab the board.
Speaking of marathon.
Yeah, exactly. It's a lot of jogging he has to do. Oh, retrying that. And it stays an attempt, unfortunately. Frontside, blunt side. At least he got this one. That was he threw off. He got tossed last time he tried it, and this time it worked out. So at least he scratches that trick off the list.
Looked like he lost a little bit of his balance on the way there, but managed to keep it together just in time. And just can't get it.
Nope. Unfortunate, but really great to have him here. The good thing is with this format, all the riders are getting paid in terms of having to battle it out which position.
Yeah.
But even 12th place does get a little bit of fuel money.
$200.
I know.
That's more than a bit of. Well, okay, the gas prices the way they are. I guess that's 2 weeks worth of fuel money, maybe.
Depending on where you live, right?
Yeah.
Definitely motivated to land on spots that are not last. So these guys are battling it out. True action sports heroes. It's the modern day gladiators here.
Truly. So that 70.6 is going to be the keeper, and he's still in 5th place. So he's in the lower end of the mid on this event here. So we'll probably see him in the quarterfinal as our next group get warmed up quickly?
I think that the guys that are meant to be in the quarterfinal have already put down runs that are super solid. I don't think Bachinsky is going to be too worried, but you never know. Contests are always good for a surprise, especially Mario Ungerer. He is someone who could come back with an insane run. I'm wishing him a lot of luck. Egor also, very unfortunate in the first go-round, but if his training in Siberia paid off, he's going to attack with another smack on that course, which is going to leave us stunned. The hardest part is knowing whether he's skating regular or switch, because when Egor is skating, you just can't tell. So those will be the surprises that we can expect. I mean, as so far as you can expect a surprise, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, Yoshi.
Yeah. One poke.
One poke.
Yeah, you guys know how to have fun. That's ridiculous. Did you see Pat Duffy out there in the back? Big legend. He used to be the frontman skateboarding when it was still VHS tapes.
Yeah.
All right, Mario Ungerer, like I said, always good for a surprise. Let's see.
He's got to pace it up a bit on this one, though, and it
Here's
looks like
that
he's
front
already
board.
started.
Yep. Oh, just not able to hang on to that. Such a tough way to the top. He had to beat everybody else in the contest yesterday, or the day before, to even be able to start here. Backside lip slide. Now he's back on
A
track.
good judo slap as well on the way down, so his hand's going to be ringing for sure.
Yeah, but it's amazing how he can focus again. Nollie back lip. Oh, just not being able to hold on to that. I like his t-shirt. You see a lot of the DIY, do-it-yourself looks, and tie-dye is one of those things that you can do at home. I used to be a big fan, did a lot of tie-dye t-shirts. I like the color. Oh, nollie front blunt. Wow, he is really trying to put some extreme tricks out there. It's no wonder that he has to step off the board every now and then. The level is just so crazy, he's trying to push out.
Well, his first run score was a 33.8, so he may improve on that, but I don't think it's going to be enough to put him into the top 8.
Definitely struggling to be top 8. I mean, you're coming up against professionals here. It's always going to be hard. Mario Ungerer, still one of Munich's finest.
Wow, 13.80.
Tough stuff, but if there's an after party, we'll know that we'll find him there because he's local.
He'll be hosting.
Yeah. All right, our Frenchman, Max Geronzi.
Just outside of a spot in the quarterfinals, 9th place at the moment.
Definitely hoping to improve. Nollie, frontside tail slide. And coming up at the rail, frontside lip slide. He's got his own music playing. I think he's in his own world trying to focus on what's important to him right now. Attacking switchback lip. Insane maneuver. Insane trick. Completely blind. Sliding down the rail backwards. What an execution.
Oh, tagged it. You can hear it just ever so slightly as that front wheel got the crossbar.
Switch 360 flip. Wow, the level of tricks is insane. Max was trying to go for that first slot. No doubt about it. Nice attempt. Too bad it didn't all go as planned, but we'll be looking forward to seeing those judges' scores. I'm hoping for him that he can improve, but it would be a shame if we didn't see Yoshi Tanenbaum in the quarterfinal either, so it's hard to say, but that switch backside lip slide is going to be stuck in a lot of skaters' heads for a while. And there's that switch 360 flip. He nearly had it. It's just you only have one attempt in a 45-second run, so stunning performance nonetheless, even if he doesn't make it into the quarterfinal.
Remember when they used to give you 90 seconds to do this kind of stuff out there?
Yeah. There's so many different formats by now. There's also the jam format where like 3 riders ride at the same time.
Popular in the bowls at the moment where it's just crisscross craziness, which I really like actually.
I agree.
We've seen some mayhem though.
Okay, 55.4, so he did improve his score.
Yeah, but not in his position unfortunately, so Max stays in 9th outside of a quarterfinal spot.
Tough. He's trying to hide from the camera. I think he doesn't enjoy it in his face that much. But here we go. Egor, the secret weapon.
Kaldikov, 39.4 over. Let's see if he can explode in this one like you predict.
Yeah, I just don't know if he rides regular or goofy. Is he right foot in front or left foot in front? To be honest, Egor doesn't care.
No matter what foot I ride forward, it's still goofy.
All right. Here we go. Kick flip. Backside tail slide. Definitely doing much better than in his first run. Oh yeah, there's the no comply revert. Oh, nollie K grind. Stay on run so far. No comply, gathering his focus. Over the rooftop, into the ledge. Oh, nollie 180, 50-50. Here he comes, fakie. I think it's going to be a fakie front board. Correct, riding out switch. Wow.
This was a good run.
Oh my goodness. Hanging on to that just on the buzzer.
Minute.
Amazing performance.
Wow.
I'm telling you, that training paid off. Siberia is back on the map. Amazing. And here's that no comply. Yep, no comply lip slide. That is insane.
I don't comprende, they no comply.
Yeah.
Crazy. Or as they would say in Germany, Wahnsinn.
Yeah, Wahnsinn. Unbelievable, unglaublich. Egor just put down an amazing performance. We're sure to see him in the quarterfinal with that. That's my prediction. I mean, I'm not a judge.
Well, he had to come out of the bottom 4 in order to do this. So
well, there we go.
Wow.
71.8
from the bottom 4 to the top 4, 71.8, and he is safe.
Nice.
He is safe. Wow, what a job by Egor.
Fantastic performance. All right, we continue with one of my personal favorites. Aurelien on course, getting in a position. I know he has a favorite starting position right there in that corner. All right, Munich's anticipating this young chap's performance, so here's that 360 flip. I can tell by the way he set up his feet.
Looking good.
Backside nose blunt slide. Unbelievable. Haven't seen that one yet. Not at this contest in the first runs. Backside tail slide to fakie. There's some variation in his runs. Switch 360 flip. Now that is technical.
I was just going to say, hey, it's a stay on run so far, but I don't think we can count that as a crash.
No, that's not a bail.
Off his board.
Yeah.
Here we go.
He's safe. So far, so good. Big kick flip. Wow. Soaking up. Oh, beautiful. Smith stall on that extended part of the quarter, and now with so much speed. Yeah, I was going to say, I wouldn't attack the rail with that much speed. It's too slippery when you land. All right, that was the buzzer, so this is his last trick. This one's going out to Munich, and I think it's going to be a big kick flip. Backside flip. Landing both. Amazing performance.
That was a stay on run for him as well.
Beautiful stay on run.
Fantastic. That should garner him a good score.
Aurelien is not worried about progressing. He is surely in the quarterfinal.
Well, he's sitting in 3rd place after a great first run score of 75.8.
He might have taken first right now. To be honest, I really need to see these judges' scores because that was an amazing performance. I wouldn't know myself. That backside nose blunt, the backside flip to end the whole thing, everything was bolts. Look at these amazing tricks.
Come on, Ollie Bergen, head judge, show us the money.
Like I said, Aurelien, one of my personal favorites. Can my prediction come true?
Let's see where the young Frenchman ends up. Whoa, there you go, 78.80.
Experience pays off.
Mr. McKelton.
Yes.
The prophet.
I wouldn't call myself that, but I sure am happy to see Aurelien with a worthy score for that performance.
Yeah, that was fantastic. Great job.
Good stuff. Or as they say in France, fantastique.
C'est bon, c'est bon. Géramont. So there you go on the right-hand side of your screen, folks. Your standings so far. No, wait a minute. That wasn't standing so far. That was the bottom end of the group. But we know that it's Aurelien Giraud right on top.
All right, Daan van der Linden is experiencing a lot of pressure right now.
Oh,
Can he recover from his first run? All right, he's looking for that hand plant, I'm assuming. Oh my goodness.
Beautiful.
There he did it on such a narrow ramp, super hard. Front blunt transfer, stay on run so far. Yep, alley-oop 180 in the ramp. Coming at the big set, over crooked.
Super solid.
Hard trick to do. Very, very difficult. Oh, getting tossed on the 50 transfer. But you still got over 20 seconds left, so pretty sure he's going to put down some more. Wow, that's called a fast plant. It's an old school trick that you barely see.
Oops.
Trying to do a backside blunt. All right, he needs a little bit of a breather, but I think he can still do one more.
He's got time to get one more in here before the horn sounds.
Oh,
Nice.
well done.
Completely
50-50
down
through the
the
kinks.
kinks.
Yeah. Nice performance. Definitely better than his first run. But will it be enough to make the quarterfinals?
Well, it all went south in his first run when he tried that hand plan and crashed it out, and he just couldn't really get the groove after that. And this one was much better right off the get.
Here we see the instant replays. Here's that overcrook from the proper angle. Nice how you see him over crossing the rail, locking into that. And here's that perfect execution on the invert. Completely inverting. Like a handstand on one hand, you use the momentum of the speed, transfer that into the ramp, and there you have it.
69.80. His position doesn't change, but he's pretty safe in 7th at the moment with only a few guys left to ride. Most of them are actually already up in the top 8, so
yeah,
there's not much going to happen in and among the top 8 at this point.
Yoshi Tanenbaum is still in there? No, wait. We have what was Egor's score like? He definitely came up. So Yoshi just moved down into 9th spot, unfortunately.
Right. Yeah. Amrani is sitting on the bubble at the moment with Joslin dropping in here.
Wow, was that a flip 50-50? 360 flip. Look at those shoulders, solid. Such a skate soldier. Wow! K-grind nollie flip. Wow.
I think he wants that again.
Jesus. That is something you don't see at a contest every day. Backside flip. So much variation, so many possibilities when your name is Joslin. Wow, that was the trick I predicted, the backside 360 kickflip. Insane. I don't know if his score will improve, but he is definitely not worried about continuing in this contest.
No, he's sitting in 2nd place with a 78.4 first run score. So, I mean, there's not really a chance that he's going to drop down.
Definitely not. Really glad to see that he made it out here. His first time in Munich at the MASH, Munich Action Sports Heroes. All right.
57.8, so no score improvement, but
he did show potential for further tricks, so we all know there's more to come.
Yeah, and let's not forget, these guys have, been working it all day long with a bit of warm-up and training, and then finally getting to competition action.
Don't forget that jet lag.
Yeah, right, exactly. That's the other thing. He arrives yesterday, so skates today, leaves tomorrow. I mean, that's bananas.
Yeah, this profession. Coming in to get the work done. So this is your list of the quarterfinal contestants as it stands.
Giraud, Joslin, Pham, Kaldikov, Page, Bachinsky, van der Linden, and Amrani. You can see the scores from 8th to 1st. It's pretty significant, but all in all, it's not that much of a difference when we get right down to the actual scoring by the judges. It's going to be real close in this quarterfinals.
Definitely. Anything could happen. This is not over till it's over.
And there you see Tanenbaum, Geronzi, Pfanner, and Ungerer Unfortunately, we won't see these guys skating anymore today.
But it was a pleasure to see them attack the course with some insane tricks.
Absolutely.
Really good to have them out here at the MASH.
And again, so stoked to see Chris out there again.
Aurelien, deserving.
Look at the smile on that kid's face, eh?
Yeah, that's a flawless run he put down.
Yeah.
Here we have some of the highlights once again for you guys. Thanks for tuning in.
All right, if you're just joining us, folks, we're coming into quarterfinal action here at the Munich MASH. It is Skateboard Street Rink, and we have just witnessed, Mac McKelton and myself, some pretty insane street skateboarding here as we get ready to lock and load for the quarterfinals. Now, a little bit of a different format. We talked about this briefly earlier on, so like I said, if you're just joining us, it's going to be head-to-head action coming up, which is, for a skateboarder, maybe a little bit strange, but it could be quite interesting for these guys and for our audience members as well.
Definitely a lot of tension there, not amongst the riders, even though not like because they're up against one another, but just because the level is so high. We've had the first guys get tossed out of the equation. We are down to 8 riders for the quarterfinals, and yeah, anything could happen. Still, nothing is solid yet. The tricks are working well, the course is working well. We see the ramps are solid. There's been no injuries. Everything's running as planned, so we're in a good shape at the MASH.
Yeah, the only minor injury I would say would be
Barney.
Barney having some trouble with his board popping up between his legs, but I don't think we need to go any further than that.
No details.
I think it dropped again, and he'll be ready to go.
Yeah, I saw him just roll around a bit, so he'll be back. Here's some more highlights. Yeah,
highlights are always good. And as I said, we're going to have head-to-head heats, and quite interestingly, the 8th place rider will be going up against the 1st place rider in quarterfinal number 4. So keep an eye on that.
There's Barney.
Maybe we might even be able to see the
incident.
The incident.
Let's hope that incident didn't leave a dent. Oh no, we didn't see the incident, but we see the post-trauma. Denny Pham's nollie heel flip, bolts. He landed in perfect position to do the next trick. There's a little slam. That was probably one of the worser ones, but easily recovered from that.
Survey says
There's Amrani. Solid skateboarding. Sometimes action speaks louder than words, and when it comes to instant replays, we like to leave you guys with the action. But here we have the start list for the quarterfinal. This is who's going up against one another head to head. So it'll be Dave Bachinsky against Denny Pham in the first heat. Then Dan van der Linden against Chris Joslin, and Barney Page against Egor Kaldikov. Youness Amrani against Aurelien Giraud.
I'm looking forward to seeing van der Linden go up against Joslin. I think that should be a good and interesting
This is tough, you
battle.
know? It really is kind of difficult when you have like one of the strongest riders that you have to battle it out against. But you know, it's the thing, like, same conditions for everyone. It could just be a poisoned run and he could just have trouble. But I'm not trying to jinx anything, and this is going to be tough. I'm looking at Denny Pham here, my Berlin homie, wishing him all the best. Dave Bachinsky, I'm also wishing him all the best.
Timing isn't a little bit different here. These guys will head out there for a 1 minute 45 second long battle.
Okay, so this is a jam format pretty much. Here they go.
Each battle is 1 minute 45 seconds.
Denny
Both
already
riders
started
will be
with a
on
kickflip.
course. So it's going to be a real interesting one to stay on top here.
All right, Denny hasn't stepped off his board yet. Nollie frontside nose grind. His tricks are solid. All right, nollie front board for Denny Pham. Very good. Stay on run so far for Denny Pham. 5-0 180 off for Dave Bachinsky. Caballerial flip attempt, but you know what we just saw is a little bit troublesome when we have that jam format is when the paths cross and the riders actually knock into one another. I'm hoping we don't have any kind of incident where injuries occur, but so far these guys are professionals and they're used to that format as well. Like we discussed, the different formats. I don't think these guys are going to be into too much trouble.
Well, they know the risks. I mean, with a jam format, that's always a possibility that you guys are going to cross paths, but you know, it's like calling your line in the bowl. You got to let everybody know where you're going.
Yeah, and I mean, hey, these guys are professional skateboarders. There's always a risk in the equation.
Yeah.
Wow, controlled, but slipping out on that landing.
Just over 10 seconds now left in this first battle.
Denny Pham cruising to the centerpiece. Oh no, he's looking for a different position. I think he's going for the main stair set. Time ran out. Is there a last trick in this format?
I don't know if they're going to let him have it, quite honestly. We'll see.
Oh, I don't think he's too worried about it anymore.
I don't think so.
Whether it counts or not.
I think he wants to just drop a snow angel there and have a rest.
Dave Bachinsky, Denny Pham, first up in the quarterfinal, head-to-head battle. That was a solid performance. Waiting for the scores. We'll let these guys get a breather.
Yeah, and it's going to be the top rider from the head-to-head battles that moves on to the semifinals. So just keep in mind that because it is head-to-head, only one will advance. So
I'm seeing Denny advance here.
Yeah.
But that might just be because we didn't get all the angles on Bachinsky. Here's his nose blunt slide. Bachinsky kind of slipped out from that one. So I saw Denny put down all his stuff, and you know, it's always tough. Even if Bachinsky tried harder tricks, Denny put down more tricks. So.
And he did have a stay on run for the first, let's say, one half of the battle.
Exactly. And here, look at that, nollie front board, super good trick. Yeah, maybe it is, you know, a little bit of a local bonus because he doesn't have a jet lag. So I'm seeing Denny progress, but super stoked to see Bachinsky at the MASH. These guys, like I said, they're not used to skating against one another. They skate with one another, and we see some really nice sportsmanship here. Looking forward to seeing the scores drop, but also looking forward to that after party because everyone who's not going on, like I predicted, Denny Pham progresses.
68.20. He's the winner of that battle. Denny Pham moves on to the semifinals.
Yeah, these guys are all friends, so we're not going to see any rude remarks or any hating going on. So it's just skating, no hating. We're appreciating.
Oh my goodness. The Philosopher's Stone is in the seat next to me.
I'm not trying to get too philosophical, but Van der Linden against Joslin. This is tough for Dan.
Yeah, this is the one I wanted to see as well. I think this is going to be quite
Look
interesting.
at Dan's expression. I can feel his pain.
Yeah.
Joslin
He
is
looks
looking
relaxed.
Joslin has that quirky smirk on his face. We just know he's about to explode. Van der Linden, may the force be with you.
Young Jedi, do not offend me.
Exactly.
Oh, you're on TV, Bernie.
All right, these guys are just
Show them that you're watching it.
under stress because, you know, they have to get into there. Look at Yoshi. He's up to no good. Oh, nice.
His buddies are watching on the TV at home.
That is awesome Skype call.
That's pretty
technology these days.
Yo.
Nothing dirty, boys. Nothing dirty.
Yoshi keeping us all entertained. Oh, that's Florian Hopfensperger.
Hey.
Bernie, one of the main photographers that hangs out in Bavaria, in Thailand, in the US. Always good to see Bernie on the screen.
Good thing we didn't get him in a compromising position there at home.
What's up? I bet, oh yeah, he can hear us. So Florian Hopfensperger, big shout out to you.
What's up?
Cool that everyone's tuning in. All right, here we go. Joslin and Van der Linden.
Hey.
Van der Linden did a hippie jump. Joslin did a tray flip 50.
Hippie jump, old school. That's what we used to do with a car in front of us and one skateboard on the other side of the car.
Yeah, Van der Linden did a nice fast plant on that extended quarter. Joslin is looking for that starting position to release carnage. Here we go, 360 flip up. Nice backside tail slide, so smooth. Tie slide to speed check. Flip 50 through the kinks. This is
He's
havoc.
looking relaxed as well.
Solid skateboarding from both of these guys. This might even be a tough call. That K grind, nollie flip out. Ooh, just barely getting it. Van der Linden on his board, solid. He's not going down, you know, if he's going down, he's going down fighting. Nice no comply, swooping that board into the air. Oh my goodness, Joslin attacking this big stair set. That gave Van der Linden a little bit of a heart throb. I think he knows he's up against a real gladiator.
There it is. Nice. Nailed it.
Genius trick to put down in a contest. You really have to be a magician to put that down.
25 seconds left for both of these guys. Still plenty of time. Van der Linden.
Nice backside 360.
Oh no! Goes down on the back three. Just a little loop out on that smooth floor. We've been talking about this all day. You know, everybody's got the same conditions.
Yeah, but Van der Linden is so young and his career has shot so precipitously upward. he's just fast. And we're sure to see more of him. Overcooked backside revert.
And we didn't get to see a lot of Van der Linden's run because the camera was primarily on Chris. But from what I saw there, you know, and this is why I said I thought this battle was going to be really interesting from a non-knowledgeable standpoint, just watching the way these guys both rode earlier on. I think it may be close. I think probably Chris is going to take it just based on your reactions to his run there. But I don't know, it could be real close because both these guys are so strong.
Yeah, this is tough.
It's all about the scores. It's all about the Benjamins.
I know Dan is a real street skater. He's very charismatic. He's got a lot of fans out there and definitely skates hard all the time. So
nice. That's bringing back some memories there. Holy smokes. Just as a heads up out there, I mean, you don't have to feel bad for these guys. You know, the 8th place rider here from the quarterfinal, worst case scenario, is going to walk away with 700 euros. So that's not too bad.
Exactly.
Little payday.
Wow, that is a big score.
That is a big
Chris
score.
Joslin walks away with.
And I'm
Dan
actually
Van der Linden
surprised by the space between the score, quite honestly.
Yeah, but Van der Linden, he definitely went out fighting. So as long as as long as he did good, he didn't have any bail-on runs, you can definitely expect more of him in the future.
Barney Page, Egor, Kaldikov up next.
This is also going to be interesting. I think Egor, being such a switch beast, training in Siberia, he is definitely going to have some stuff that we might not even have seen before ever. Nice front blunt from Barney. He's a really consistent rider. So the thing is that even if Egor tries some really hard tricks, if he doesn't make all of it and Barney rides through this jam and does all of his stuff, this is really tight. This is tough stuff. There's no saying in advance.
Drags a hand there just to stay on board. Over with Egor now.
Nice style. Ooh, nollie nose slide. Hanging on to it. No comply to regather faith. Barney surfing through that double kinker. Nollie frontside 50. You see he's got all the tricks that he does on lock, so but you know, Barney is no lesser man. He's not gonna go out without a little bit of a show. So let's see what he's got for us.
This could come down to who manages to stay on.
Yep. Oh, tough luck.
I did it, sorry, my fault that time.
Egor staying on that frontside flip. Front board, just staying on. You know he wants it. There's that A for effort, as they say in the USA. Frontside feeble grind.
We're in Germany, the one for the run.
Egor is doing great. Oh, trying to come back at Chris Joslin with a K-grind flip out. Same trick, different space. All right, Barney gathering speed. I like that he's skating in shorts. It just shows you that the weather is good in Munich, that it's summer.
Finally.
Oh, that was the buzzer. Egor, nice half cab flip over the hip. So they're going to have to gather and hit the exit, wait for their scores. Egor, the machine is on.
He's just not letting go of this. He wants to keep going.
Egor did a good job. I think Barney, you know, he might have had his stuff a little bit of a jumble with the situation before, but still, wow. Still a good show. The MASH Munich Action Sports Heroes.
Surf style right there. You mentioned to me before we went on there that you actually started surfing, and that was something that you wanted to.
Yeah, in South Africa, the beach was more on my mind than the streets. My parents didn't want to let me roam the streets alone with 11 years, you know. But having moved to Berlin when I was 13, the beach wasn't an option anymore. So, you know.
Well, you can't surf the Spree?
Unfortunately not.
Well, they
I
got
wish.
some new surfboards here that are electric. You can surf on flat water now. Have you seen those?
Yeah, I saw that. That's crazy. At the MASH, you can try all these things. Oh, look at Egor. Definitely took it.
Oh, by only a few points, though. But Egor's moving on to the semifinal. Good job.
Training pays off. Nice job. Yeah, no, that's cool that all the people that visit the MASH get to try these things out, and those new electric surfboards are quite something.
Yeah.
I went to the Eisbach this morning and surfed there with a buddy of mine, Manu Schmida. He's working for Vans, and he's been riding the wave for a long time. These guys, Youness and Aurelien, they are definitely good buddies. They're on the same team in terms of Nike, and yeah, it's tough when you have to go up against your friends, but you know,
well,
you just got to do what you got to do.
This is the fourth quarterfinal heat, and it's 8th place against 1st place.
Wow, did you see how he just scratched the surface there, hanging on to that one? Aurelien wants it. And I mean, he was in 1st place position, so you definitely can expect some
Somebody
trick
get the
carnage.
ladder, though, hey?
Yeah.
Youness up on the other side.
There, that switch Smith grind. So insane maneuver. Okay, Aurelien hard flipping the hip. Oh, just still grabbing onto it. Wow, that is determination.
Yeah, I don't want to let go of the board. Damn it.
Man, these guys, 1 more minute to go and they are not going solo. Head to head. That is a lot of action for 1 minute. Nice, K-grind pop over.
I didn't even pay attention to that, but there is a ton of time. This has been a full run for these guys.
Yeah, they can really pace themselves here, because if you do everything in a 45-second run in a 1 minute 30s run, you're going to have a problem at the end. You need to have some breath left for the finisher.
But I mean, both these guys seem to be pretty well formed at this point. It doesn't look like they're spent. It looks like they've still got plenty of juice.
Wow! Trying to nose grind through 2 kinks. Amrani is definitely standing his man. Even if it stays an attempt, that is really heroic just to try that alone. Lots of speed.
Yeah!
Oh, big backside
Fantastic.
flip. I think he's taking the lead. Hard flip the stairs.
And that'll count. That was on the buzzer.
It was an amazing performance. My personal favorite looks like he is not done yet.
This one's for the crowd.
Big frontside flip to a flat. Nice. Skidding to a halt at the exit. Amrani coming in. Yeah, like I said, all these guys are friends, and it's hard to ride up against your friends, but hey, it's a game, you know.
Now they're looking to spin. 1:45 of straight up hardcore action from these two guys.
And this is only the quarterfinals.
I know,
and
I was just going to say, I think these two guys, between the two of them, have more tricks than the other 3 pairings before them had in total. I mean, that was an insane amount of tricks in that run.
Look at how he saved himself. These guys have so much feeling in their little toes, man. When you see that nose grind go off, he knows to step off the board and not to, he doesn't grab onto it till the very end and slam with his face forward. And that's something I gotta say to everybody that's just starting out to skate. Take it one step at a time. Aurelien didn't learn a hard flip down 10 stairs. He learned it down to 1 stair or in the flat. So take your time to progress. Your skating needs to ripen, and these guys have been skating since quite a while, and they've been at a bunch of different events.
There you go. Aurelien, 80, moves on to the next round. So we got our semis locked down, and now it's going to get interesting because the 2 semifinal heats head-to-head again, and then we're going to have the winners of each of those semifinal heats going to the final, and the losers of those 2 semifinal heats going to the small final, or what I like to call the consolation final, for 3rd and 4th place.
Yeah, boys. Getting energy right there. True original hero here. Aurelien. And look at that, original traditional. There's the Bayan dresses, known from the Oktoberfest.
The Dandles.
Yep.
So here you go. Dave Bachinsky lost to Denny, Pham, and that one heat that I was really looking forward, Van der Linden against Joslin. Joslin takes it. So all the guys on the right-hand side of your screen, Egor, Kaldikov, and Aurelien Giraud, those are the gentlemen that are moving on to the semifinals. And we'll get our battle lists here in just a second. It's been great action so far here at the Munich MASH.
Oh, this is a bummer. Denny Pham against Chris Joslin.
Oh, yeah.
This, actually, there's, you know what? There is no saying who's going to take it.
No,
I'll be honest with you.
This is a big heat.
This is really what it boils down to, the semi-final. This is the make it or break it situation for each one of these riders. Every individual really has to step up to his game today. Danny does not look intimidated. I'm glad to see him strong and firm. Joslin.
We would say in German, looking lässig there, hey? Leaning up against the pole, relaxed.
Oh!
That's a rough start for Chris, though.
Yeah, and Danny's safe with that second trick. That's a nollie heel flip over the Hausdach, as the Germans say it, the rooftop. And Danny comes, nollie nose grind the ledge. Safe and solid, as always. Nollie front board. Frontside salad. Firm performance here. Joslin is looking a bit shaken with that first slam, that hard flip backside revert, also known as a ghetto bird. He just did a reattempt. I don't know if he rode away. We can't see that from this angle, but Denny Pham is definitely holding on to it, definitely doing strong. Joslin is suffering under the bales. The jet lag is catching up, but what's he got? Looks like a big one. There it is, the ghetto bird. Perfect execution, what a trick.
He attempted 3 times to get that down.
Yeah.
That's going to cost him time-wise, but I mean, we still have 45 seconds, so basically we're down to a semifinal run here, or excuse me, a qualification run time, so he could still put something together.
Denny looks so strong. I think he's not shaken, and he played it wisely. You know, he does those tricks that he's sure he can do, and you know, that's experience, contest experience, pays off.
Be interesting to see if it was Danny going up against Aurelien in the final.
Yeah, I think, you know what, you might have been doing a prognosis right there. That might be our final.
We'll see, we'll see.
Here's Joslin, not a man to get tossed. Bigger spin flip. That is a 360 flip backside 180. I have never seen that done at a stair set like that. Joslin, definitely one of our strong riders.
Last trick for Danny Pham.
Switch big spin. Switch big spin, beautiful. Joslin just did something big. That was probably the bigger spin flip. Insane. The level of skateboarding in 2015 at the MASH. You are witnessing it live.
It's a beautiful thing. I'm getting misty in here.
The heat is on. These guys are doing strong, good performance. Danny is smirking like a boss.
Wow. Fantastic slow-mo replays. Let's see who of these two amazing skaters is moving on. It's going to be Danny Pham.
Like
68. Nice.
The consistency paid off. Chris Joslin, I want to take my hat off to him. He did an insane job rocking all over the course. Did some crazy tricks. Unfortunately, that's more something that we'd expect in the best trick contest, and is really tough to pull through when you have someone so consistent that you're up against. This head-to-head format, it really leaves you with a bit of a mission to figure out, like, plan-wise what to do on the course.
I really like that head-to-head format, though. I mean, it's the first time I'm actually seeing this in skateboarding. I'm not sure if it's also the first time for you, but it's interesting because it makes you, you know, keep it close. I wish we had a split screen that we could see both guys at the same time on course, but, you know, the way it is, it's a really cool format.
Wow! That's a solid start to a run. Aurelien putting down a backside 360. Fantastique.
Magnifique.
And here he goes, picking up speed, looking at that backside flip. There it is. Oh,
and he holds on to it. He holds on to it by his pinky toe.
Egor also hanging on to his tricks. It's unfortunate we can't see both at the same time, but I'm sure we'll see a lot of Egor's work in the instant replays, or after the run we might get a solid run from Egor, because I know that he is on point.
He's loving the quarter pipe already, so hey, he's used both of them.
There's
so
that
far.
big kick flip, so consistent, nice, transferring up to 50-50. Earlier on he did it to Smith. There's the backside tail slide.
This is an incredible run from him as well. It's stay on at this point.
Insane. Oh, Egor also coming through with that big spin front board. This is not going to be easy for the judges, especially since all the judges have two eyes, but none of them are chameleon and can split them. Aurelien frontside flip into flat.
Wow.
Clearing the ramp.
20 seconds left. This has been a hyper head-to-head heat.
Semi-finals, really insane. Nice!
Oh!
Front flip fakie. What a move to bring. Aurelien is feeling solid. Egor is up at the big spot. Switch back lip attempt on the buzzer. What a bummer. That was a massive trick.
Well, both of these guys going down on their last tricks there. We didn't get to see a lot of Egor's run, unfortunately, on that one, but what we did see from Aurelien
is very convincing.
Super convincing. He had a stay-on run with the exception of that last trick there where he had to put his hands down. and he still held on with 1 foot.
Totally.
You know,
I think your prediction of our final is going to come true. Aurelien, Denny, Pham, that's what I'm looking to see.
Maybe I should start gambling a bit more, hey?
But yeah, maybe. But I think Egor against Chris Joslin, that will definitely, it might even be the final show. You never know. At this point, everything is worth watching. Enjoy these replays. Here we go, the moment of truth. The judges coming through.
Aurelien Giraud. Wow, 83.20.
Egor was a little unlucky there, stepping off the board a bit too often, but definitely a very strong rider, one of the world's finest, and I'm sure we'll also see more of him in the future.
So our final and our consolation final are set.
Don't forget, we also have a best trick contest later,
right.
So all these guys can unleash their beasts, bring carnage to the course.
The 12 guys are invited to participate in the best trick contest, although we may not see all 12 trying to go for that $1,500 best trick prize money.
I'm pretty sure they all give it a shot. Yeah. I mean, just out of an angle, looking at a true sportsman here, these guys are professionals and they also want to put down a good show. So we'll be sure to see some crazy tricks later on.
All right, so Danny Pham will be going up against Aurelien Giraud, Chris Joslin against Egor Kaldikov in the small final. So it is going to be either Chris or Egor in third place today, depending on how that head-to-head battle goes. And then the silver and the gold medal battle between Denny and Aurelien.
Man, this is nerve-wracking. The level is insane. Once again, if you're just tuning in to the final, make yourself ready for some insane trickery. The MASH is a good event. I'm really glad to be here. I'm Mac McKelton.
I'm Troy Mannering.
With me. Troy's been in this game for a while, and you gotta admit, man, as time progresses, the tricks progress.
It's insane. I mean, I remember some of the early skateboard events back in Vancouver, you know, Slam City Jam. I mean, that was progression back in the day, and those guys were absolutely destroying the course then, and we were like, okay, well, it doesn't get any better than this, right? But it's just crazy, the things that I've seen in the last 20 years in the action sports industry, from, you know, the technology of the boards and the wheels and everything, and the bikes and the frames and the tires, and, you know, the different sports that have come out, and the progression, and the guys, they're not taking it as an underground sport anymore. They're really taking time to train and think about their nutrition and what they put in their bodies and how they treat themselves. Of course, there's always going to be the guys that are like, man, it's party time, skating tomorrow at 6 a.m., man. But, you know, it's really become a different level of experience altogether.
But I gotta say, like, compared to a lot of other sports, the skateboard still is a very original piece.
Yes.
The two trucks, the four wheels, the bolts, the grip tape, and the wooden board, Canadian hard rock maple, is still what prevailed. And I gotta say, it's amazing how you can do so good with such a simple gadget.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes simplicity is the best remedy for so many things, you know? Keep it simple, stupid isn't the saying that's been around for 100 years for the fact that it's a funny thing to say. It
as
makes
good
sense.
as the KISS.
Yeah.
That's the abbreviation, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Egor.
These guys are eager.
And Chris. Egor is eager. And Chris is ready to go. So, small final. That's the consolation final. This is the head-to-head battle for third and fourth places, folks. And just to give you a heads up, you don't need to feel bad for either of these guys, of course. They're going to be making fourth place $2,500. That's not a bad payday for hanging out and skating.
Wow, backside big spin from Joslin. Nollie board slide from Egor. Joslin getting in a position to whip some speed out that yellow ramp. Tension is high. Egor just put down another trick. Unfortunately, we weren't able to pick that up, but here we go with Joslin's backside flip attempt.
Oh, it's not happening right now for him, but he's got to settle it down.
Egor
He
is
has to
coming
remember
in.
he's got
Nollie
tons of
heel
time.
flip. Nope, half cab. It's crazy to see Igor's foot stands sometimes. Kick flip, bolts.
With a bullet, no less.
Back tail. Joslin did something big on that other side of the course. Here's that speed for the step-up gap. Backside flip. This time
There we
he
go.
nails it. Switch frontside tail slide, and he was, riding away switch. Here's that flip backside 50 through the double kinker. Wow, making it look so effortless.
Sometimes I wonder if the guys should be making it look that effortless. You know, maybe put a little grimace on your face while you're doing it so the judges can see that you're doing a hard trick. Come on.
Yeah, but I mean, the judges have skated themselves.
Sure, they know,
it.
but still, it's that, you know, it's sort of like a European football player. The blade of grass grazes his finger and he's on the ground crying for a red card.
Wow, 360 flip above that. Raising the bar, passing the bar with a trick. Backside 360 on the kick flip.
Coming on strong,
Insane.
Chris Joslin attacking it at the end of this run.
That changes everything again. I mean, Egor had so many tricks in there with Joslin's bails, but now Joslin just came back with carnage.
Insane last 3-4 tricks for Chris Joslin.
Oh my goodness, I do not know what the judges are going to do with that. That is tough stuff to rank.
Thankfully, I'm in here with you, Mac, and not judging.
Yeah, I agree, man.
That's not my bailiwick for sure.
Commenting on this performance is so much easier than judging.
And it's so much more fun. Come on, who's kidding?
Jesus, what a performance. Wow. Let's give these guys a breather and take a look at some of the action replays. Good that we don't have the Cold War anymore, but it is Russia against the USA. Who is going to take it today? Third place. It's all up in the stars right now. These guys both were shooting for the stars. Let's see who's in the clouds.
They hammered it, though. They hammered it. I mean, that could have been a final run for top of the podium, but this was a third and fourth place. I can't even imagine what our final is going to be like.
Oh.
Chris Joslin gets it. And I think by the fact that he had those 3-4 just big banger tricks at the end of his run, which was the difference maker for Joslin.
Yeah, Chris taking the podium, third place. Egor, great performance, well-deserved spot up there in the semifinal. Beautiful performance. Really proud to be here today with these guys.
Nice job by Chris Joslin. He's on the podium, $4,500 richer as well. And let's not forget, we're talking about him maybe being one of those guys to take the best trick contest.
Yep, definitely a candidate for that. There's Pat Duffy giving him the angles. These guys are on the Plan B team together.
Nice. All right, folks, coming up to our final here.
He's gonna take that.
Top two riders left in competition today. Both of them had fantastic performances. Aurelien and Barney.
Yeah, modern day gladiators. No deaths, strictly match.
Here we go, in it. In it to win it. Oh!
Aurelien taking the first trick. Backside 360 ollie down the big stair set. Getting into a speedy position.
His transition's been working for him all day.
He knows his trick, he knows what he wants. Oh, he's changing it to frontside flip. Don't know if that was such a good idea. The backside flip was safe. The frontside flip cost him a bail. Denny Pham coming with that nollie nose grind. He knows he's got it safe. It's always It's always good when you know what you got to do.
I can kind of jump into Aurelien's headspace there, wanting to mix it up a little bit, but could be like you mentioned, the wrong choice.
Switch heel flip down the big set of stairs. Denny also switching it up. Aurelien just did something big. Always hard to do a trick after the contestant that you're up against did something, but Danny keeps a cool head and does an ollie no slide.
Back over to Aurelien. 50 seconds, just under 50 seconds left here. He likes going fast, there's no doubt about that.
Oh
no!
Did you see him walk on the rail? How precise was that? Even when these guys mess up, they know how to clean up the situation. Nice, backside red fakie. I believe that might have been switched. Big hard flip.
That's huge.
And hard flip is not called a hard flip for no reason. Oh, canceling out the bail. He does the trick. Backside 270 lip.
5 seconds left.
Denny found in position, on course. Switch, frontside big spin. Both landing on the buzzer. That is a performance. That was a final for you right there, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning into the MASH, Munich's Action Sports Heroes. Aurelien and Denny Pham, definitely today's heroes in the final. What? 360 double flip! 360 double flip.
You think you'll be bringing that in the best trick, huh? Oh my goodness.
My goodness. This guy is top of the pops.
Tough one. Again, the judging situation against these two guys here is not fun. 10,000 euros up for grabs for the man here who tops the podium.
The judges have a tough job today.
1 minute 40, too short.
The calculations are still running.
Yes, no. Maybe. Yes, yes.
These guys are on the same teams in terms of Nike and Red Bull. Here are the replays. Enjoy this.
What an incredible final we just witnessed here at the Munich MASH, and it is the Skateboard Street Rink. Who is going to be our champion here for 2015 Skateboard Street Rink? Will it be Denny or will it be Aurelien? The judges seem like they've got their decision made. It seems like they've input their information. It seems like we might have a winner here.
And you know that the Germans say Vizemeister to second place, which makes it a second winner. So I gotta say, with the rankings and looking at the money.
Oh, there we go. Aurelien Giraud, the winner here at the Munich MASH. Denny Pham. Wow.
Congratulations, Aurelien.
Look at this guy.
Like I said, one of my personal favorites. I knew that he was going to be a man to bring a show. And Denny Pham, my homie from way back in the day. Impressive second place. Well stoked for all you guys. What a mashup.
What a mashup. Exactly. Aurelien Giraud, 10,000 euros richer. Hey, but let's not forget, he popped that amazing final trick down the stair set, and that's also where our best trick contest is going to be, and it could be very well. He participates in that best trick contest, could take it, but then again, there's Joslin, who was also showing some great action on this.
Egor, don't underestimate Egor when it comes to a best trick session, because he has many attempts, and he can definitely switch it up. Like I said, yeah, the best trick contest might be even one of the craziest things at the whole event. So looking forward to that. Definitely a good show, definitely a run for the gun.
Fantastic as we take a look at some of the slow-mos here, and then we'll hear from Aurelien just after this. A happy winner right there, and Schutzi is with him right now down. Let's hear from these guys.
Okay, Aurelien, you made it here in Munich. Cool, stupid question. How are you feeling?
I'm super excited, so thanks Munich, and we'll come next year.
That's for sure. I told actually everybody here in German that they should keep an eye on you, because you're the youngest guy here, and you made really a consistent run. How was it actually to keep so concentrated and make all the bangers in the last, like the double flip on the last 28? Did you prepare it specially for the crowd here?
I didn't prepare it, but I don't know. I said like I try and I see, and that will be okay. So stoked.
Okay, I got one more thing. How long you're actually skating? You're 17, so when you started?
I started when I was 2 kids, like maybe 5 years old, with Vincent Materon from Marseille, and that was really cool, and now I skate always for all my life.
Okay, congrats Aurelien. München, lasst mal hören für den jungen, sympathischen Kerl hier.
Fantastic, and you know what, I thought I'd try this trick at the end, why not? That's youth talking right there. It's like, I don't care, I'm just gonna go for it, what the hell.
That's skater attitude. You know, the cool thing is, like, an attempt in skateboarding is just a fraction of a second sometimes, whether it goes right or goes sour. And this guy had the power. No sour in that run, man. No poison,
all
nothing.
Power, no sour.
It was great, man. What a fantastic show. That's exactly what we came here to see.
I think, Mac, you've been creating more taglines here for the day than we've had in the last 15 years of skateboarding here on this show.
Oh, I don't know if that's a good thing. Definitely an entertaining aspect.
Got to keep it fun and loose.
Yeah.
And there's our second place right there, Danny Pham.
And Dave Bachinsky, also a real good show from him. There's Daan van der Linden with that fast plant. Chris Joslin, tray flip up the Euro gap. K-grind, nollie flip out. He did put that down. There's Barney Page, backside Smith grind down the ledge. Nollie, frontside 50-50. Well, nollie frontside 180 50-50.
That's just a mouthful.
Egor. I think it's easier for Egor to do the tricks than for me to name them.
And there's our winner, Aurelien.
Egor, fakey tray flip. Looks like a robot sometimes, just so on lock. Nice, Aurelien balancing it out. You know what you notice is all these guys have wheels that are well skated in. Nobody came with new wheels, because that would have been a disaster. New wheels on this course would have been so slippery. These guys really know what they're doing. Professionals at work.
See, those are the little aspects that so many people aren't aware of unless they're mixed in the skateboard scene, and it's just, you know, those little tidbits that are going to help some kid out there who's just starting out with skating and is like, hey, I didn't know that, cool.
Yeah, the details, eh?
Mm-hmm, the details. It's all in the details.
Youness is someone who knows to pay great attention to detail, and I'm sure we'll still see him in the best trick session, just like Yoshi Tanenbaum. I'm still expecting to see a laser flip, and I know so many people are following him online, like Florian Hopfensberger, like family, like homies back home in the States. Yoshi, give us a laser flip. Judges, give us the best trick.
All right, looks like, are we going to have a full list for the start list here in the best trick? Looks like we're going to only have 5 guys for the best trick contest. Is that really true? No, here we go. No.
I was going to say, it wouldn't be a best trick if not everybody can enter. So everyone riding in the contest can enter the best trick.
Yeah, of course.
And I'm surprised. I'll always be surprised to see who starts it off, because just like in the real contest, starting off the best trick is usually a deal. Like, whoever does the first trick is putting down the level, you know. And everyone, if it's a best trick contest, usually people will try and do a warm-up trick and then bring their best, and I mean their very best. So you don't want to waste any energy. And sometimes when you see someone's just unleashing mayhem, doing the most insane maneuver, then you're like, okay, I'm not joining the best trick. And that's why that's why the first trick that goes down to the best trick is always worthwhile. So who is going to break the ice?
Who's going to guinea pig it?
I am guessing Yoshi Tanenbaum's got to bring that laser flip. He is famous for it. We know he's got it on lock. I guess the rules and regulations are just being tossed.
15 minutes is the time frame for this best trick. We'll call it a jam session, but it's only on one obstacle here. It's the 8 set or 10 set, isn't it?
I haven't counted. Let me see.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. 8.
It looks 8. Yeah, it's an 8. But every 8-stair rail is a tough rail.
Yoshi's taking a run at something here.
Fakey flip. Bolts. That's a first try warm-up maneuver, huh? No, Yoshi has got stuff on lock, and we know he's just getting warm again because he wasn't skating in the final. So, oh, Denny Pham is still hot. Nollie backside heel. First try too. Youness Amrani. Switchback tail. You gotta be kidding me. That is insane. How can you throw that down first try at a best trick contest? These guys are on another level. Oh, switch front tail 270 out. Dave Bachinsky. I want to have what he had for breakfast.
He ate his Wheaties.
Whoa, Mario Ungerer trying a nollie front blunt on the rail. There's that switch tray flip over the rail, over the stairs. Egor. The secret weapon. Attacks.
Oh.
Wow, these guys are taking it super easy, not stressing each other out. That is nice to see that at a best trick contest. Sometimes you get the guys that are too eager and everyone's just jumping down the stair set and boards are flying, people are getting hurt. Too much chaos is not good. This is a very nice controlled environment. We're going to be expecting some really sick tricks.
I just wanted to clarify, that trick from Egor was a no comply?
Yeah, no comply 270 lip slide. And I know he did it in Estonia at the simple session. I was there. We all couldn't believe it. It was jaw-dropping.
Here's Chris setting up for something from the corner.
Yeah, this looks like it's going to be gnarly. Getting some space made for him. And here he goes, pushing in. Big backside flip.
Whoa.
First try. I can't believe he just did that first try. Yoshi Tanenbaum, laser flip or what? Laser flip! Told you he's gonna bring that to the game.
Gotta pull it.
Oh, that's a tough trick. There's very few people that can actually pull that off. Switch, big spin, heel flip attempt. I know Alex Mitsurov brought that to Germany, and that trick has been inspiring to a lot of us. I learned that as well, but I don't think I could pull it off with as much steez as Danny Pham. Youness Amrani, oh my goodness, manual to 50 down the rail? You gotta be joking. He is a trick engineer. Wow, Bachinsky's trying to 270 heel flip out of that switch tail slide. That definitely gets technical. Oh my goodness.
Not seeing Chris Pfanner out there.
No, I don't know what the deal is with Chris. I think he's taking it easy. I heard he had a couple of things to do beforehand, so his mind might still be elsewhere. Switch 360 flip. Oh, it looks like he was going to land on the rail. I don't think that was intentional. Wow, Munich is making some noise for this. Egor. No comply.
Oh, there it is.
That is insane. That is a signature move.
Unbelievable.
Wow, and it just gets followed up with another insane trick. Trick to trick to trick, back to back to back.
Surprised not to see Aurelien doing that double.
You know what I think? Wow, that is insane. Daan van der Linden trying to completely over-rotate while his shoulders stayed in the same place. That means he's going to bring back with every time. Caballero flip. That's a Sheckler move. That is insane. Zalabanzi also had those. That was the World Cup contest move to do back in the day, the Caballero flip. And these days, the boys are just tossing them down the stairs. There's that switch big spin heel flip. Well, what did I tell you about style?
What did I ask? What's up with Bastian Zalabanzi these days?
He's doing good. He's got 2 kids, lives out in Bordeaux. Wow! I can't believe Youness just manualed into that trick. Enough people have trouble Smith grinding a rail as is, and he just pulls it out from a manual. That's just as technical as the maneuver Bachinsky's trying to put down. I think it's easier to remember anybody's phone number than to do that trick. So technical, so many details.
Amrani at the top of the standings so far with quite a bit of time left in this best trick competition. That's a nice thing. I mean, 15 minutes is a long time. These guys can take their time, set up a few times. You know, it's not like they're pressured into doing it of 1 or 2, 3 tries.
Oh, I think he was trying to go to nose blunt. It's hard to tell with Egor. And you know what's insane? After taking the lead, Aurelien still has enough energy to hit the best trick contest.
Yeah, what do you say about young kids full of piss and vinegar, right?
So much energy. Daan van der Linden, backside 180, 5-0. Bringing it back. I don't even know. He probably has a different description for the trick, but it's insane. I don't think I've seen it.
Chris Joslin's a power mover too, hey? I mean, unbelievable.
Yeah, what's he, 18, 19, 20? I don't know. He is young and wrapped up in fun. Oh, Yoshi. He is definitely keeping the whole event fun with all the Facebook posts and all the jizz jazz in between, Skype interviews and hooking up the homies.
You're on TV, man! Yeah, you gotta like that attitude, you know, that's...
It is skateboarding. Yeah. We're all in it for fun. Denny Pham. That was fun, probably. Nollie heel flip front board, like a boss. Another manual to rail combo. What? Manual to frontside feeble.
Oh, boy.
What is this? This is not a PlayStation game. This is a contest. Show some respect to the course.
Oh my goodness, destroying it.
Totally. Mario Ungerer, nollie heel flip, no slide.
I mean, there's no doubt Amrani has got this one locked down right now. He's at the top of the standings.
Jesus, I don't know what Amrani is thinking. I cannot. Oh! Switch 360 flip. Max. Geronzi, he did it. Oh, switch flip front board. Egor, still eager to get more. Aurelien keeps popping them tricks. Yeah, you can see that's a front blunt flip fakie attempt. Totally, you can totally tell. Cool, calm, and calculated. Daan van der Linden, if he pulls that, that's going to be an NBD. Never been done at a best trick session, in my opinion.
Looks like he's leaving parts of his board behind, though.
Caballero flip, bolts,
Nice.
Chris Joslin. And here's that laser flip, Yoshi Tanenbaum. Boom.
Ah!
Catching it, landing, but not standing. Denny Pham. Oh, switch frontside big, no, backside big spin. Jesus. That's a trick I only know one Australian do. Oh, switch backside nose blunt. This is
Amrani
ridiculous.
continues to bring it.
I think Amrani is looking at the best trick session for his, wow. There is not enough words to describe what is going on here.
Got a new leader. Chris Joslin's out in front now.
Yep. The Caballero flip. A classic contest move. It's just too technical and too ridiculous to do on any other day. What? You gotta be joking.
2 minutes to go here. 2 minutes to go. That time flew. Holy smokes. You know what they say, time flies when you're having fun, though.
Yep.
Joslin's still holding down the top spot. You predicted that one earlier on.
Oh, so close. I won't be able to tell you if Aurelien is going to bump up into those top 3 best tricks, but it's highly likely. Oh my goodness. Daan van der Linden also has a good chance if he puts that down. He might take over the lead at the best trick. Getting a couple of feedback notes from Amrani.
Yeah, says it was this close.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris.
Joslin gathering more speed. Oh, I think I know what this is.
This is going to be scary, whatever it is.
Big kickflip. Wow, that sends the crowd into a frenzy. Yoshi Tanenbaum still getting at that laser.
Oh! Toes.
Now that was that close. That was just a millimeter away, I'm telling you.
That was a bulk by Denny Pham there.
All right, looking relaxed. Switch backside big spin. Ridiculous. It's a blind trick. You're just going down, trusting your instincts.
Amrani.
Switch backside nose blunt. Another one of those moves where you just, I wouldn't even know what my body is doing. Mario Ungerer, nollie heel flip, no slide, shove. Wow, flip in, flip out. That deserves a shout out. Switch, tray flip, lip attempt. Geronzi is definitely up in the mix at this best trick.
5 seconds to go here.
Switch hard flip from Egor. Attempt.
Looks like it's going to be Chris Joslin's contest.
Don't underestimate Aurelien. He's still up in this game. There's that laser flip from Yoshi.
And these guys don't want to give up. They've got to be exhausted after such a long day of competition and practice, and they still going at it.
I've seen Aurelien pull that front blunt flip out in Berlin at the Nike SB shelter. He has a couple of clips there, and it looked like it was on lock. So it's very possible for him to just pull that out in the last seconds of this best trick.
Lots of discussions going on there with our judges, so a final decision has not been reached. We should clarify that the standings that you saw on the top right-hand side of your screen, folks, was just a preliminary standings during the actual running. Chris Joslin was up there, but then Amrani had the top spot for a short while there. So it seems to me that it's really down to a battle between those two gentlemen. We'll have to see when the judges have their final tabulations all locked in.
Well, these gentlemen definitely make it look graceful, but they're not being gentle on their boards. You can see this is in extreme sports because they are under extreme situations. The tension and the stress that the material is suffering under is real.
Ah, but it's good Canadian wood, so it's all fine.
That hard rock maple pops though. I'm telling you, as long as it's good wood, it's better that snaps than a bone.
Yes, every time.
Really happy to see all the guys fit and healthy, not trying to jinx it, knock on wood, that good Canadian.
You remember when they tried a carbon fiber board? What a failure that was.
I actually tried one of those. I also had hemp boards made here in Bavaria for a while. They were called SKATEBOARD, and they did not snap. However, they had an enormous amount of flex to them, which for street skating at this given stage might not be the optimum. But I heard that that company has furthered into longer. Wow, there's that switch tray flip lip from Max Geronzi.
Unfortunately, that's outside of our timing for the best trick contest, but they might let
Youness. Man, this is a great show. I'm so stoked that the boys are still putting down crazy tricks while the crowd is well entertained.
Yeah, absolutely. Getting their money's worth today.
Nice. Dan's got style for miles. Egor, switch hard flip. Boom! Rode away clean. Seen on the other screen. Youness. Oh, this is tough. The podium getting pushed into position. This will knock the guys out of the course. Well, it is a contest, but you can see these guys are keen skaters. They probably have heaps of good sessions with people out all over the world. So, yeah, amazing. This is all live. These are real people. This is not Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
No computer-generated imagery here, folks. It's the real deal.
Even if the trick level looks like it's something else. Wow, what an event. Definitely looking at the MASH in a positive, in awe, in a big light.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that out of the ashes of the X Games here in Munich, the Munich MASH has really taken the opportunity with the Olympia Park and with the city of Munich to give these guys a chance to express themselves.
It'll prosper.
Yeah, it'll definitely prosper. And this local event has become an internationally visited event in 2 years. So that is fantastic. As we get ready for our awards ceremony, we'll do best trick first, and then our 3, 2, 1 for the competition.
Prize giving ceremony, big moment right here.
So it's awesome again. Give it up, Munich, for Chris Joslin.
All right, we're down with Chris and
so I hope you're gonna have and celebrate this evening with a nice German beer.
Definitely. For sure.
Okay, that was it. We're gonna have a good time here in Munich, and I also hope, and we're gonna see you next year when it's gonna have, we say, MASH Munich again. So it was really an honor to have you here. And you should learn some German because you're gonna return a lot.
Yeah, I probably should, huh?
Okay.
You should probably learn some German because you're going to return a lot. Schutzi, I love him. He's such an awesome guy. So funny. Chris Joslin, look at that. Unbelievable. Fantastic. And there you go. That's our winner. At least, that's what I'm thinking. That's our winner of the best trick contest. So
that is the Caballerial flip of 2015. Every year, every World Cup contest has seen one. And this is the one that got put down today.
Fantastic. So congratulations to Chris Joslin. 1,500 euros richer for winning the best trick contest, and
with a true classic, the Caballerial flip.
Yeah, and he comes in. It seems like Chris is like he's like a last minute kind of guy, you know, a little slow to start, but then boom, you know, like his last 3 tricks in the quarterfinals. Wow, what an unbelievable turn for him.
You got to give it up to the late bloomer when he has a jet lag as he does. I mean, it was amazing. Just under the conditions, what happened today. I don't even know what to say.
I do. Congratulations, Chris Joslin. Best trick here at the Munich MASH at the Skateboard Street Rink final. Nice. All alone at the top of the podium in best trick.
You know, they say it's lonely at the top. Let's get those other guys in there. No, he's definitely a very charismatic guy, and he really tries hard. I seen the outtakes of the video parts, how many attempts he needed for some of those tricks. I think a lot of people would have already given up hope, left or gone home in a wheelchair, and he gets up there, does it again and again until it works. He doesn't take no for an answer, and hard work pays off. Congratulations. Pat Duffy in the picture there, organizers for the Munich Mash.
Cool. Nice prize package there as well as the big check. Huh?
Yep.
Cool. Speaking of big check, coming up to our award ceremony for third, second, and first place.
Yeah, do you want to speak the numbers? What's third place go home with?
Third place is taking 4,500 euros home.
That is a new car. I mean, a used car, but still, I mean, that is a lot of money.
Yeah. Second place, 6,500 bucks, and look at this. Third place, 4,500 bucks plus the 1,500. So
I'll be honest with you,
not bad.
With that money, you can buy flight tickets to any other contest in the world. And if you made it to the top 3 here, you have a very high chance of ranking high at any other contest in the world.
Very high chance, absolutely. I mean, all the guys here, super high quality skaters, good people clearly, and
some of the best in the world.
Yeah, Chris Joslin, third place, plus the best trick. Very nice. Congratulations to him. Hang 10, buddy. We're going to bring up second place now. Second place, Denny, Pham, your man from Berlin.
That's right. You know what I think the MASH is going to evolve to? A must always see hit. That's what it stands for in my opinion. The MASH, the MASH, Munich's Action Sports Hero, is a must always see hit.
Good point, good point. You can't miss it because there's just so much going on. Doesn't matter if it's skateboarding, BMX, mountain biking, or like we had last year, freestyle motocross. It is
must see for sure.
Must see. 6,500 euro for Danny as well. And here's our winner, Aurelien Giraud from France. 10,000 euros richer, and he needs a phone book so he can stand above Danny.
Is that a coincidence that in the picture he's wearing the French colors, the flag? Well done, my man, Aurelien. Congratulations.
Fantastic runs from him all day long, though. Unbelievable.
Insane talent.
Yeah.
Those are your winners, Munich MASH.
I almost started applauding here in the booth.
Fantastic.
That's your podium, folks. And that's a big podium right there for Skateboard Street Rink. Amazing.
That wraps it up on our behalf, I guess.
Pretty close. Mac McKelton, thank you very much. A pleasure being in the booth with you, and hopefully we'll get to do this again. For Mac, signing off from Munich at the Munich MASH. If you guys still have a chance to come on down, please check out the festival, and these guys are going to enjoy a little champagne shower. I'm going to shut up now and say thanks for joining, everybody. Take care. For Mac McKelton, I'm Troy Mannering, signing off from Munich. See you.